Wait a minute. This isn't the right screen. Hey, Ball, how's it going? And hello, everybody. You know what? We'll hang around here. Let's let's get all of the scuff out of the way right now. That way, yeah, we won't have to worry about it in the future. And the rest of the stream will go swimmingly. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. No dark, questionable secrets will come out about myself, and this will not be something that I look back on in my decades to come and think, wow, I've had a lot of low points, but you know what? This was it. This was the one. But hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Give me one moment. Let's go ahead and move over to my... Actually, you know what? What if I... Hold on. Let me test something really quick. I actually didn't test this last night. Yes. It is clear I did not test this last night. Holy crap, what is that formatting? You know what? You know what? We'll just move right over to my study. Hold on. Okay, that's not right either. All right. Hello. Welcome, one and all. This is going to be something... This is going to be a bit something new for me. I don't really do just chatting streams. I'm, how do you say? I'm not great at talking by myself, normally. Even with an audience, unless I have somebody like verbally to bounce off of, I tend to have a little bit of trouble. It comes from a long time of stream elements. Why did you say that I have an open lobby for Monster Hunter Rise? That's not right. Anyways, yes. Well, first off, I should say, welcome everybody to my study. This is, there should be nothing, well, it's more or less new for people who don't know, just because I don't show my lobby. I don't show my study off a lot. Initially, I had it planned for, you know, hanging out, chatting and stuff. But, here, let me go ahead and see if I can take my billboard down really, or take this, board down really quick. If I do this... Nope, that didn't work. What just happened? There we go. Yep, that's my chair, my study. And, a bunch of little stuff. But yeah. Alright. But nobody's here for that. No, what we want is Monster Hunter. We want smashing, passing, and my streams are always 18 plus. I'm going to probably swear a lot. There's going to be a lot of questionable stuff that probably comes out about me regarding monsters and smashing them. Anyway. But yes, hello. Something about the format today. Lots of monster knowledge on those bookshelves. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit. Let me see if I can actually move myself over a little bit. Because where am I? Here I am. Here's my live 2D projection. If I just scoop myself. Here we go. Yeah. Down here are my binders. You know, all the different kinds of monster stuff that I've looked at over the years. There's folklore, vampires, werewolves, Mothman, the Jersey Devil horrors, Eldritch horror, and VTubers. Actually, that's a new folder. So, yeah, still doing a lot of research on those. We could just, you know, let's not dwell on the fact that I'm researching VTubers as a potential monstrous threat. We can just we can pretend that that's not a thing that's happening. Because it isn't. Do I hunt? No, I don't hunt VTubers. I'm on hiatus. I am a monster hunter on hiatus. When I leave that hiatus, however, who knows? Who knows? But yes, anyway. Monster Hunter Smash or Pass. This is going to be a bit interesting for me. I've never done Smash or Pass. And like I said, I've never really done a just talking stream. It's normally, you know, arts or some other things. But we'll see how this goes. If I end up liking this, then you know what? Maybe I'll give that Daddy Jack yo. Oh no. Hello, Alfric. I hope you're doing well. I'll be completely honest. Last minute, like about maybe 5 minutes ago before stream. Oh crap, 10 minutes? I've been streaming for 10? Okay, never mind. Before stream, I got a really bad pit in my stomach. I'm like, oh no, am I making a terrible mistake? Are we just gonna be, am I just gonna be having a very bad time and revealing things about myself? About the great Jigressi and stuff like that? Anyways, you know what? You know what? Let's just go ahead and get started. So the formatting for this is we're gonna be going through Monster Hunter through all the generations, starting with Generation 1, and we're going to be doing all the large monsters. Reviewing all the large monsters. We will not be smashing all of them. Some of them are clear losers. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So, first things first. I'm going to grab some tasty food. See that BRB? Can't miss it. No problem, no problem. Alright, let me go ahead and just take a sip of this 6-shot whiskey sour that I made. Did I say whiskey sour? I meant demon drug, mega dash juice. Crap. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. So mega dash juice. Got it. Pale. No, you know what? I'm drinking pale extract. Screw it. Why not? Thick juice. God damn it. I had all but forgotten about thick juice. Ball, weren't you getting food or something? Anyways, first monsters first. So the very first monster in Monster Hunter 1 that you fight that is large and a threat is this guy. Boop, the Velocidrome. You might recognize him. He's just he's a Velociprey, but larger, and has a crest. If there were a chicken equivalent in the Monster Hunter world, this would be it. And it wouldn't even be a large chicken. It's one of those, like, small football-sized ones. Speaking of footballs, we're going to kick this one to the curb. This guy's a pass. I have a bad history with this thing. It does not make me happy to see it. It is... And there's not much going on. It's not very tall. It's not a very big creature. Yeah, it's... I don't like its scales. They're kind of rough. It doesn't really do anything for me. So, this guy's a pass. After that, boop, we're going to be going to, boop, Gendrome. It's pretty much the same thing, except it lives in the desert and it paralyzes you. Combining two things that I don't like, not being able to move and being too hot. Also, look at that smile on its face. I don't know if you can see it properly. Let me go ahead and, you know what, I'm also using Paint Tool Psi, really. Just so you know, so this is going to be kind of scuff. I couldn't figure out a better way to do it, because I am not a thinker. But, oh no, I already messed it up. Thank you, formatting. There we go. Yeah, look at this face. I don't like this face. I don't want this looking at me, like, over or turning around. No, this is a big no. The head crest is really cool. You know, hard pass. It's a face only a mother could love, maybe. Not in the situation we're talking about, I hope. Whew. That's, yeah, no, that is a hard pass. A very hard pass. Next up, about the same family. Oh, look. Iodrome. No, also no. This is like, we're gonna get to it later. This is like Wargy, but it's like skinny cousin that really just, no. It's just a poison equivalent. I don't know what... Okay, look. Making a bunch of different monsters was hard back then. We're talking about like PlayStation 2 era, but yeah, no. This is a pass. We can go ahead and brush this guy aside. Please take you and your giant, disgusting, phallic head crest away from me. Thank you. Alright. And next up is Cephalogene. Also a no on this one. Unfortunate, because it has a really... Okay, this is a cool monster. I like it. And I like that it's the first one that swims through sand. Unfortunately... Oh, my mouse is in the way. Unfortunately, it has the displeasure of living on the first Monster Hunter, where it would annoy the hell out of me and you could not fight it. And it makes me want to eat my hat, just seeing it again. Ugh. Also, pardon that noise in the background, my rabbit seems to have knocked something over. Alright, next up, Basarios. Everybody should recognize this one from Rise. He's an old monster who's been in a lot of iterations, really cool. No smashing this one. Nobody is allowed to smash this one, because Basarios is the baby form of a monster. So, no. Don't do it. He smash you? No, he don't. No, I can run faster than this thing. This is a rock. This is a rock with wings. Hello, Astrolime, with your... I'm gonna take another sip of my, make a dash juice. Give me a moment. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, no. Nobody's allowed to smash Basarios. And Basarios is actually the baby form of a monster that we haven't seen for a while. It is Gravios. This guy is huge. This monster fucks. This is a big lad. A huge boy. Also it appears... Here's another picture of Gravios. Look at that. That is power. That is rock hard determination. That is a laser about to charge up and kill you. I want to say smash, but the thing that puts me off is the fact that, okay, I have reservations about dragons and all, but this thing doesn't even have scales. This thing is like, it has rock plates, and I don't know, ridged for my pleasure is not exactly, yeah, I'm not exactly sure about that. Also, give me one moment, I just noticed that my chat is a little bit overlapping onto my... There we go. Okay. Fix that, yeah. But, no. This is a pass, unfortunately. It's only because the scales. I wish there were more. I wish that if it had scales and not just a rock plate, I would totally smash this. But it doesn't, so I can't. Diablos! Hey! Another one that everybody likes to see. Baggish Smash. Welcome back, Vol. But, yes. Diablos is... This is rough, because Diablos are large. They're very powerful. They're very headstrong. And I kind of view them as, like, big... What is it? I was going to say trailer, or I was going to say a tractor, but that's not quite right. Like, this thing is a bulldozer on crack. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass. And the only reason, Diablos is like 90% a smash, but Diablos has a yell, has a very, isn't large and powerful. Okay, I'm not gonna say what I was thinking, but it depends. I have a few other criteria, but if I'm going to be smashing dragons, or wyverns, or however you want to pronounce them, I'm still going to have standards. But yes, Diablos, the only thing holding it back is its scream. Diablos is a screamer. Some people like screamers. I don't. Not in all situations, and not as loud as this one. This thing is deafening. So unfortunately, no, that is a pass. Gypsaros. Um, pardon me. Gypsaros is a monster that you don't see much anymore. It has like Chameleos's tongue that steals things, and then it has Tsitsiyaku's like flash that was on top of its head, which you could get rid of by breaking it, which was really cool. I always liked that. But unfortunately, I don't know. It's kind of just out here presenting, isn't it? It's like, come on, baby, you know you want me. Do it. Yeah, I'm Gypsaros. You like sticky tongues? Oh, wait, no, never. Yeah, never mind. You know what? The second I said sticky tongue, I was like, no. No, I don't want. Sticky is not a texture that I like. It is not a feeling I enjoy in most situations. Tongue-wise, probably not. And also, if it decides to flash me in the middle of whatever if it's gonna flash me and try to blind me while I'm boning this thing, no, absolutely not. I do not want to be blinded any more than I am. No. Unfortunately, Gypsaros is a pass. However, Kezu. Look at this thing. This thing is just a penis with a body. This is I don't know about you, but this is what I imagine a penis to look like. Why did I say imagine? Why did I say imagine? Uh, uh, uh. Okay, I don't think about dick all the time. Not all the time. Sometimes, not all the time. Not all the time. And, you know, sometimes they have teeth. Sometimes there's just teeth where you don't need them. But they're there. And you gotta work around it. Kezu... I'll be completely honest. I make a lot of jokes about Kezu and wanting to bone Kezu. I don't actually think I would want to, especially because it too is a screamer. But you know what? It could probably wrap me up with that neck. And its texture would be different because it doesn't have scales, just kind of flat. No, you know what? No, you know what? Pass. Pass. I do not want this thing. Oh, hey, troops, how's it going? Doing well, currently on vacation, don't have much time. Fun smash past, yeah. Oh, okay, sure thing. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate that. And I will do the stretch right now, and I will hydrate with this. I have a soda with me. I have a lot of drinks with me right now. I figured I would need them. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, unfortunately, Kezu also is a pass. Just because I imagine it to feel like very fleshy and very soft because it is just like a pale wyvern that has nothing really draconic or dragonoid about it. It's just kind of a big floppy electric dick. Monoblos. Here's something that you don't see anymore. Monoblos is really fun. It's yeah, it's just Diablos with one horn. That's it. That's the extent of it. It's a big Triceratops. Or Monoceratops? Monotops? Monotop? Speaking of tops, I'm not going to be topping this. It has the same problem that Diablos has, where it's a screamer, but also it doesn't have scales. This thing has more rigid plates, kind of like Gravios. You might not have a choice. You know what? That is complete with that horn. You know what? That is completely fair. I'm sure if any of these monsters actually wanted to have a go at me, I have very little say in the matter. But I'm assuming I have agency in this, even though that horn is very it's a very inviting horn. It's even spiraled. Like spiral for your pleasure. What? You know what? Screw it. You want a drill that'll pierce the heavens? There you go. And next up is everybody's favorite, Plesioth. I am conflicted about Plesioth because I have horrible, horrible memories of this thing's distended hitbox hitting me from like 20 feet away. But it's a I like its scales a lot. The Phantom Shakira hips, exactly. Oh no, I'm remembering that. I'm remembering Shakira's music videos now, where she's just like twerking her way towards you. Plesioth, you know what? Despite my fear of the ocean, deep water and stuff, and very large fish that can eat me, yeah, no, I would smash Plesioth. Yeah, it's large, it has really nice scales, it's a really good swimmer, so it could save me if I was drowning. And you know what? That's a turn on. Keeping me alive, that does it for me. Yeah, so smash, Plesioth, definitely. With those hips and how powerful they are, that distended hitbox, you know what? It might be able to do some things that, yeah. Alright. So, next up, Rathalos. Okay, Rathalos is the star standard for this. It is the flagship monster of the entire series, and just look at it. Look at this boy. Look at him. Do it. He has really cool wing designs. He's grasping the gold standard for smashing. Exactly. Rathalos is powerful, and they are carrying Rathalos. One second. Rathalos and Wrathion actually both take turns. What's called taking care of their young and sitting on nests and hatching eggs. It's really cute. Strong, powerful, caring, compassionate. You know what? Smash. 100%. Rathalos is smash. Wrathion. It's Rathalos, but a girl. And with poison. Yeah, exactly. Rathalos looks after you. He's a caring provider. And Wrathion? She's a little more toxic. Yeah, you know what? It's that tail. She's, Rathalos have poison in their, talons, but Wrathion have poison in their tails, which is a defense mechanism. It's okay. It's not meant to be aggressive thing. You don't want to eat poison after all. But you know what? Also a smash. Wrathion is a smash. How could you not? And you know what? If you're smashing both, maybe you just get maybe you get them both at the same time. Maybe that's them coming for you. You know, diving at you, going with your little threesome action there. Yeah. Yeah, possibly up for a threesome. Why not? The Sky King and the Sky Queen. I want to be treated like royalty in the bedroom. And then the last of the normal large monsters for Generation 1. Yin Garuga. If Velocidrome was the equivalent of a chicken, this thing is a turkey. It is just barely smart enough to be alive, and it's so low on the food chain it eats bugs. That is a concho in its mouth. That is the bug equivalent of a soccer ball. No. No, this thing is a hard pass. I don't care if it's bringing me food. I don't care that it looks very happy to see me. No, this thing, unfortunately, no. This thing is, I don't want to say I'm better than it, but I have respect for myself. Nut? God damn it. You know what? I'm sure with those powerful jaws, it could crack nuts. Tons of nuts. The biggest nuts you can find. It will not be cracking my nut, though. My nut is going to be staying where it is. And with that, we move over to the Elder Dragons of the Generation 1, which, the first one, Kirin. Kirin for me is a pass, and I just realized that's the exact same horn as Monoblos, but smaller. I wonder if they just repurposed that model. Anyways, Kirin is a horse. It is a dragon shaped like a horse with scales, and no, there's nothing really interesting about it. It's kind of just a delicious Rajang snack. Exactly. You know what? This thing gets bullied super hard by monkeys. And I don't have any respect for Rajang and monkeys, and we'll get into that later. But yeah, no, this thing, no, definite pass. Definite pass. Next up, Lausanne Lung. I guess it implies that this horn is just a banana on the inside. Exactly, it's like a big, crunchy, crystalline banana. Lausanne Lung, this is a large lad. Let me go ahead and, I brought up another picture. This is it, it's full body. You know, it's kind of cute, looks like a big salamander or something, or a drake. This is Lausanne Lung sieging a castle. Those are ramparts. Canonically, you are about the size of one of its smaller teeth. And Lausanne Lung is also a pass, and the reason why is because they are, I don't want to say that they are unenthusiastic creatures, but they like to sleep a lot, they live up in mountains, and they only really move if their life is in danger, and that's only if there's another Elder Dragon around. So I don't want to have to be doing all the work. You know, if I'm going to be smashing, I would like it to be reciprocated in some way. I don't want it to just lay there like a lazy rock while I go to town on it. Hey, Blue Spartanus, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, that's a pass on Lausanne Lung. It's cute and all, it's cool, but it's not going to be active enough. And yeah, I need a little something back. And now for the lad, Fatalis. Fatalis is a smash. No, smash. 100%. Smash, 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 smash. It is the dragon. In Monster Hunter, in the first Monster Hunter, Fatalis was the only true dragon. And you know what? Yeah. Fatalis is going to smash something, so it may as well be you. Exactly. And you know what? Hey, if Fatalis likes me enough, I could get pieces from it, make myself a suit of armor, and some people who wear Fatalis armor, you know, eventually disappear, and more Fatalis show up. So you know, smash, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey Fatalis, how you doing? Yeah. And that's Gen 1, and I don't really have a proper format for this, so we'll just go ahead and tap into a few variant. I like one of the plot points in that Iceborne post-game is that all the dragons coming the update for you. They have to kill literally moving to America because Fatalis was waking up. Yeah. The lore for Monster Hunter is very interesting. Like, it never really touches it in-game, but if you actually, like, look into it, or look at some of the fan stuff when they put it together, it's very, very interesting. Like, a lot of people don't know, Monster Hunter is a post-apocalyptic setting. Even what's-his-face? Oh yeah, the other black dragon with all the elements. Oh, Electrion. Yeah, that one, the one that's, like, super unstable. And since I don't really have a proper format for this, we're gonna go ahead and just do the variants. So, Gen 1 had a few variants because, you know, color swaps were an easy way to get content. Blue Yi and Cut Ku. No! Hard pass. Look at this derp. He's like, oh my god, somebody likes me? The answer is no. Not in that way. Like, maybe we can hang out. But this thing seems far too enthusiastic. Now, if this is you, the next one is the guy that she told you not to worry about. Scarred Yin Garuga. This guy is a boss. This is a smaller Rathalos that is infinitely more pissed off. This thing is always angry, and it will kick your ass. And you know what? It could kick mine. This is a smash. Scarred Yin Garuga has been through some stuff. It can appreciate you. It knows the hardships of life. And you know what? Sometimes it just needs some good lovin'. And I'm gonna give it to him. Or her. I'm gonna give this thing some lovin'. I always love the variants more purely dangerous because of horny. Yep, exactly. Like Diablos is actually, yeah, close up on this list. But next up, after Scarred Yin Garuga, is Azure Rathalos. And, Rathalos, sorry. Yeah, this is also a smash. It is Rathalos, but likes to fly more. And you know what? I like to travel. Traveling is nice. Seeley's favorite? Yep, sure is. Azure Rathalos I really like because it's Rathalos, but it flies a lot more, touches the ground less. I never had a problem with it as a light bow gunner, but all my friends would just constantly scream. And you know what? That gave me a sense of superiority in a time when I didn't have rapid fire or can move and shoot. So you know what? Azure Wrath has also got my back. And you know what? Yeah, we're bros because of that. And because of that, maybe a little bro job is in action. You know, maybe a little just, Anyway, yes. Smash on Azure Rathalos. Rathalos. I need to get that right. After Azure Wrath is Silver Wrath. Silver Wrath is also a smash, not just because it's a Rathalos, but because silver is my favorite metal shade. Not only that, it's a very slight blue hue to it. Brojob was a word I hadn't heard before. Fun times. Oh yeah, brojob is a thing. Yeah, never do a deep dive into Urban Dictionary when you're bored. You'll learn a lot of things that you don't want to know. But yeah, Silver Rathalos. 100%. It is... I don't remember the lore exactly on why it's silver, but I know that it's faster, stronger, more aggressive, has more potent fire, and will just destroy you, and you know what? Maybe I want to be destroyed. Speaking of wanting to be destroyed, Black Diablos. Black Diablos, canonically, for those who don't know, is just a female Diablos in heat. That's it. Oh, hi there. Yep. Black Diablos is just Diablos, but very, very horny. Pun intended. And, you know what? One of the only monsters that'll turf war with its own species. Yeah, exactly. And if you notice, it's always like a large and a small Diablos. That's because Diablos are solitary creatures. They don't like to hang around in groups. And unless it's mating season, they do not get along. And even when it is mating season, they do not get along. But yeah, you know what? Female Diablo, or Black Diablos, I'm going to smash. This is a smash. But this is a cautious smash. This is a situation where there's no way that I'm a top. There's absolutely no way. Regardless of what I want, she's going to get her way. And you know what? I will do my best to give it to her, or she will kill me. I'm fairly confident, though, so we'll see. Another one is Black Gravios. Black Gravios is just a Gravios whose internal fire has gotten a little too hot, and its rock scales have actually been smoothed out because of the heat. So it's a smoother, more streamlined Gravios. They also tend to be larger and breathe a lot more fire and exude a lot of body heat just to get rid of it. Unfortunately for me, Black Diablos, or Black Gravios is a pass. And that's because I don't do well with heats. Let's overlook the fact that it's currently in lava and parts of it are on fire. I run very hot, so anybody who runs hotter than me, I'm sorry. But I probably can't. So, unfortunately, pass. Green Plesioth. It is Plesioth, but more colorful and larger. Which is hard to believe. But they get bigger. And you know what? Looking at this thing, so do I. Smash. I really like it. It has a very nice coloration. It's a very cool monster. Sort of looks like a Beta Nemiel. Yeah. Funny thing, actually. We'll get to this when we get over to Gen, I believe it's 5 with World and stuff. But I never played Iceborne. I kind of fell off. So when I was doing research for this, all the monsters and all the variants were pretty much new to me, and I was really surprised. Hey, Mito, how's it going? Yeah, the one with the hips. Yeah, shame. I did hear that Iceborne was just World, but great, like, better. Unfortunately, at the time I didn't have too many people to play with, and I wasn't big on soloing, so it was like, eh. Which is the same too, because I will be, this is a small aside, for my D&D group, there's an event coming up that I'm going to be cooking for them, and I'm going to be cooking them the meal that is made for, that's made for the hunter in Iceborne, and in World, like, big cuts of meat, bunch of fried steak, huge giant, you know, prawns and everything like that. I'll be making it, and I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, pot roast. Oh man, pot roast. I really need to stream when I'm not hungry. Anyways. Gonna let it cook all day? Oh hell yeah. No, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna feed those fucks, and they're gonna eat, they're gonna love it, and they're gonna be like, wow, Djura, you're the best. Why are you so good at DMing? And why are you so attractive? And you cook really good food. I'm like, I know, right? I'm the whole package. Just, you know, I'm kind of the best. Played World Iceborne for like 300 hours and barely touched Rise. Oh, that's a shame. I'm the exact opposite, actually. I only touched, I only played World for about 50 hours. And then Rise, I've already gotten like 150, and I've only had it for a couple weeks, which is probably saying a lot. I need to find more people to play with in my off time. Anyways, you don't have time? Yeah, I feel that. That's unfortunate. Speaking of, well, you know what? You know who does have time for you? Pink Wrathion. Pink Wrathion is... Oh, I can't... I'm really bad at lore for some of these older monsters. Just because, it's been so long since I was around them. But I just remember Pink Wrathion being... It acted more like Rathalos. It was a much more, aggressive monster. And it liked to spend a lot more time on the ground. But you know what? Pink Wrathion? Smash. Smash. It's a very nice color pink. It's very rose-like. I love the patterns on its wings. And you know what? Wrathion will take care of you. Wrathion is a provider. And if Wrathion isn't there, Rathalos is. So you know what? Yeah. Also, Gold Wrathion. I think it has more moves. Ghibli, Poison Tail, been a minute. Yeah, I think it's something like that. It's definitely, yeah, it probably focuses on trying to poison you more. Kind of like Dread Queen, but we'll get to her later. And speaking of things, Gold Wrathion is Wrathion, but again, faster, stronger, better, more potent fire. I think of the two, or of the entire Rathalos line, Gold Wrathion has the strongest fire attacks. I remember this one-shotting me in my endgame armor. And you know what? I was gonna say I'd one-shot her, but no, that implies I'm a like one-hitter quitter, two pump chump. No, that's not the, you know, smash. We're smashing Golden Wrathion. We don't have to talk about my how long I last in the Purple Gypsaros. Purple Gypsaros is a pass because this thing is gross. It is Gypsaros, but purple, and it sucks. And by sucks, I mean it steals your stuff. Like, I don't want to be going to town on this thing and worry about it, you know, like stealing my wallet or something. Which, so, yeah, no, pass. So, Red Kezu. You like your penises filled with blood? Just engorged the reddest, rawest, floppiest, drooliest. Look at that. Look here. Look at this thing. See that mod. That's what you have to look forward to, huh? That's the pre-game. That's before anything even happens. And no, pass. No, keep that thing away from me. Don't do it. I'm just gonna back away. If it gets too close, just throw some shit at it. White Monoblos. Why Monoblos is funny, because it's a variant of Monoblos, but the only difference is that it has lighter scales. That's it. Otherwise, behavior-wise, they're a little bit different, but lore-wise, they're the same monster. Totally forgot about Monoblos too. Did he ever show up again? Monoblos only ever showed up again in stories. Unfortunate, and I think he did a. I think Monoblos also made some appearances in Frontier and Online, which I will not be covering because those monsters, as far as I know, aren't canon. Why is he so forget? Oh, so Sealy knows everything there is about. Oh yeah, I'm sure the Sealy's rolled like the egg gacha on Monoblos, and just yeah, I'm sure she can tell me everything. Frontier 1 showed up in Rise. Yep. Espina was in Frontier, or yeah, it was in Frontier then Online. And when I saw it, I was really surprised. I was like, that thing looks familiar. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's one of the ones we never got, along with the medium bow gun and the nunchuck weapon. Or was it Tonfa? I think they were Tonfa. Ashen Lausanne Lung. Ashen Lausanne Lung is literally just the same monster that lives near a volcano and is covered in ash. That's it. There is no difference. It's the same thing, but dirty. Can't wait for XL extra large bowgun. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that. And it's you know, it'll come with a turret. You'll have to call it in. It'll just be like one of those hand crank mini guns, and yeah, you'll have to call it in, and they'll just drop it in. It'll have its own life bar. Yeah, no, pass on Ashen Lausanne Lung. This thing needs some lotion? Yeah. It rubs the lotion on the... Anyways, Crimson Fatalis. That is a smash. That is a... Look at that thing. Look at it. It's just... sorry, I had to cough. Yeah, no, look at this thing. It is radiating from inside with raw sexual dragon energy. So much so it is ready to burst out of its chest. And you know what? I'm about to burst too, but not out of my chest. But we'll have to wait because we have a larger list to go through. So, yeah, Crimson Fatalis, smash. Smash. And that's it for Generation 1. Those were all the monsters that appeared in the first Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter Freedom, and Unite, I believe, as well. Alright, next up, Gen 2. Large monsters. We're starting with... Blonganga. No. Pass. This is a furry monkey. No. No. What's wrong with you? Stop. Get help. Next up, Buldrome. So yeah, you know Bullfango? There used to be a larger mod of it, and it was its own encounter. This thing was miserable to fight because it would always fight in zones with Bullfango. And Bullfango, back in the day, were super aggressive. They would pick fights with you, and you would lose. No, this is a pass. This is a pig. The only way I'm eating this thing is if it's bacon. Congalala. This is like if a hippo and a mistake made a larger mistake. No. No. Especially, and the main reason why, well, not the main reason, you can see the main reason. Look at this thing. It's a red-eyed monkey. Another reason why is because Congalala is the reason that we have the dirty status condition. This thing is the first monster that ever farted and made you so covered in shit that you couldn't drink potions or eat. This thing is the reason why. This is the reason deodorant is in the game. Pass. Daimyo Hermitar. Okay. I like the fact that Daimyo Hermitar is the only way that you will see Monoblos in recent games because that's the skull plate that it wears. Aside from that, Daimyo Hermitar doesn't really do anything for me. I mean, it's a crab. I mean, you know, if I had some butter and I could crack it open, maybe I'd be interested, but what am I supposed to do with this? Like, scales are good, and, you know, ridge plates are okay. There's a little bit of, maybe not give, but there's, like, organic feel. No, crabs are just, that's an exoskeleton, and that is a sea bug. Pinchy. Yeah, but it's also, like, really defensive. It'll put those big claws in front of its face, and if it doesn't like you, it'll smack you, and you will die. Well, maybe I will. Maybe that's just because I'm a normal person. I'm not a Monster Hunter superhuman. But no, this is a pass. Gendrome. It's the Velociprey family line, but it breathes ice. And just like it breathing ice, I'm going to give it the cold shoulder, and we're going to pass. Sorry, buddy. Not sorry. Hypnocatrice, or Hypnocatrice? I can't remember. I don't know how it's pronounced. Old Monster Hunter, you were never ever gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna take another drink. Hold on. Hypnocatrice. There we go, Hypnocatrice. That's what we're calling it. Hypnocatrice is a monster that was so forgettable that when I was looking stuff up, it was the only one from the old games I did not recognize. I have no memories of this thing. I don't know what its moveset is. I assume it's fire-based. But, like, yeah. This is the most forgettable monster I've ever seen. They definitely improved its body type when they introduced Agnoxum in the recent generations, but this thing is a pass. And I'm sure after this Smasher Pass, I will forget about it as well. Sorry, buddy, but you've got nothing going for you. You are a bird. And, yeah. Levassiath. You might recognize this thing as the, precursor to the Djura line. Yep, the first time it was introduced, it was just swimming around in lava. And, yeah, that's about it. This thing is a pass for me, just because it's a fish. He came before Djura. Didn't know that. Yep. Gen 2. Very old monster. Kind of weird. Like, a lot of these monsters are much, much older than people give credit, but that's just because you haven't seen them in, like, 3 or 4 games. And I do not appreciate that being spelt Djura. I'd assume he was a variant in world. Actually, yeah, Djura was the variant in world. And then Levassiath was introduced later. Both, or like, yeah, later in the game. Which was weird. They made the variant seem like the original. Huh. Yeah, no, this is a pass. This is a fish that can stand upright, and it's not, it doesn't even have a sexy shape like Plesioth does. It doesn't have the cool hips. It just has like a thick tail. And honestly, it just makes me want fish and chips. It's just going to be harder to cook because, obviously, you know, you can swim in lava. Narghakuga. Nargokuga is a smash. Look at this thing. It doesn't help. It's tadpole feet. Yeah, exactly. Now, Nargokuga. Something special about this. Nargokuga is one of those monsters which were the first to be immune to a type of trap. Like, pitfall traps back in the day didn't work unless it was enraged, and I'm pretty sure it works that way still now. Not to sound like silly, but his special move in stories is one of my favorite too. Oh, for Nargakuga? I'm gonna have to look it up. I haven't played Monster Hunter Stories 2, and I only played the demo of 1. But, if I can find some time, maybe I'll get it on the Switch, just because I feel like it'd be more fun as a portable game. But anyways, yeah, Nargakuga. It is big, it is fuzzy, it has scales, it is like an big, angry, I don't want to say cat, that sounds weird when I say it that way, but I like its design. It's really cool. It's agile on its feet. And Nargakuga also has one of my more favorite just weapon sets, just because it's raw damage and high crit. And you know what? I would crit all over this thing. I have a 100% crit rate on Narghakuga. Anyways, yeah, definite smash, 100%. It also doesn't help that one of my favorite artists, who draws smut sometimes, she drew a lot of smut of her hunter and Nargakuga, and you know what? That is in a folder somewhere from my old PC, which we're not going to talk about. Next up, Rajang. Hey, look at him. When I was doing research for this, I put Rajang into a search engine, and Rajang had so many pictures of it just giving a thumbs up. It was the weirdest thing. It's like, hey, what up, guys? Rajang here, back at it again with the laser breath. Not bad. Yeah, no, Rajang is a pass. It is the back half of like a large cat or a bull, and the front half of a lion, and it has a monkey face. The monkey face immediately, no. So after I turn down Rajang, because this is a pass, it becomes Furious Rajang, which is also a pass, because it is the same thing, but angrier. And lore-wise, back in the day, Furious Rajang, I don't think it's the same now, but Furious Rajang was a Rajang that had its tail cut off while it was angry, and it was never able to break its Super Saiyan form. So, yeah. No, pass. If I have a say in it, pass. If it has a say, then I don't have a say. But as long as I have agency in this, pass. Oh wow, look, it's another crab. Shogun Cianatar. I'm 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 honestly conflicted about, because I like the Shogun. It's like it's monster my monster personality apparently. Oh no. I'm not gonna think about that when I try to factor in whether or not I should bone this creature, or I should massive bone this creature, or I should quality bone this creature, or I should twisted stiff bone this creature. Um, Shogun Cianatar is like one of those creatures that I really like. It's weapon changes. It was one of the first I believe it was actually the first monster you ever ran into in Generation 2 that did bleed. And bleed back in the day was not as aggressive as it is now, but it was, because you didn't know how it worked, it was very scary. If, and this is a big if the Shogun can keep its claws in check and not cut me up too much, maybe a little bit's okay, but not cut me up too much while we go at it, I would say smash. Yeah, you know what? Shogun is the smash. Changes his backplate to different things too, so he can roleplay. You know what? That is fair, and you know what? I can appreciate somebody who can roleplay. So yeah, we are going to clearly the superior crab. When people talk about, I can't remember what the word is, where you progress to crab, they talk about this guy. Next up, Tigrex. I always said Tigrex because there's nothing to make the I long. But Tigrex is a rough one for me, because Tigrex is a screamer, and Tigrex is also a, what was it? Tigrex is a jock. Tigrex is a himbo. Guess I loves post-bedroom snacks too. Yep. Tigrex is one of those creatures where it's all brute force. It's a screamer, so much so that it was one of the first creatures that's whose screams could knock you over. You know what? I would smash Tigrex. The reason why is because Tigrex is strong and it's brutal, but you know what? It needs a gentle hand. You know what? I can give it that. And if need be, I can go ham too. Yeah, why not? But yeah, Tigrex is a smash. Also, look at it. It has very pretty green eyes. And I like its color scheme. It's really cool. That speaks to me. Gentle Himbo, exactly. Next up, Yin Garuga. Yin Garuga is just Scarred Yin Garuga from Monster Hunter 1, but it finally got its own classification. It became its own monster. And Yin Garuga by itself, that's a smash. That is an edgier Kezu. Or not Kezu. What's easier, blah, 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 blah. It is a edgier, stronger, more confident Yin Katku. Also, it is purple. I really like purple. If you haven't been able to tell. Amazing. Also, thank you for that. They gave me a moment to take a drink. But yeah, I would definitely smash this thing. No, more the same. Maybe a little less edgy. This is like the in-between phase before it gets all, scarred soldier veteran. This thing is confident. It needs to be brought down a peg. It knows its abilities, but it still needs a little worldly experience. And you know what? I can give it some worldly experience in the bedroom. Words fail to describe His Majesty. Yeah. Also, this track is very quiet. Let me see if I can find one that's slightly louder. There we go. Anyway, next up, we move... Those are all the large monsters from Gen 2. So we're moving on to the Elders. First one up is a Cantor. A Cantor is... Oh, how do you put this? I like a Cantor. I really like it. I like its rigid... its scales are less overlapped and they're more plates, which I'm a big fan of. I really like the shape of its head. And it's... This thing is big McLarge huge. It's kind of hard to... I really should have got a smaller... I should have got me for scale. But, yeah, it's something I'll worry about later. Anyways, yes, this creature is... This is a smash. I can overlook the fact that it hangs around lava. It's a volcano-based creature. I can overlook all of that because I had to cough. I can overlook all of that because it's more or less like a large, strong drake. I like how enthusiastic he is. Yeah, that is power. That is confidence. It stays hungry. It devours. Yeah, no, this thing is a smash. Warm and cozy, yeah. Maybe on a cold winter night, you can snuggle up to it. It can cover you in its big, warm grip. Yeah, definitely a smash. Next up, Gen 2, Chameleos. A lot of people don't know that this monster is as old as it is. I really like Chameleos. Chameleos is one of my... I think Chameleos... Actually, no, Chameleos is my favorite monster. My issue is, I don't see Chameleos as a smash. Chameleos is like, I want to be friends with this. I thought Prickly Pear was your favorite. That's right, we haven't got to Devil Joe. Oh no, oh I'm sorry, oh no, I betrayed him. Also, hey Sealy, how's it going? The John Cena of monsters. Where can he be? Exactly. Oh no, I'm never gonna live this down now. Sealy corrected me on my favorite monster. Well, Sealy, you'll at least take solace in the fact that I smashed every Rathalos so far, and every Wrathion. But yeah, unfortunately, Chameleos is it's a pass for me, but I want Chameleos to be like my best friend. I want Chameleos to be like my good buddy, just hang out with me. We can get drinks, we can hang around. But yeah. He also referenced stories. Yeah, it's really weird, right? It's like there's some sort of stories in Monster Hunter, and Anyways, Chameleos, unfortunately a pass, but you know what? Let's hang out and be best friends forever. Next up, Cashaladora. Okay, here's something people don't know about Cashaladora. Friend zoned. Here's something people don't know about Cashaladora. Cashaladora does not technically have scales. Cashaladora is kind of like a crab or some sort of insect because Cashaladora, its entire body like that, is a segmented exoskeleton. So it kind of, and when it gets larger, they molt. So they actually break out of their current shell. Their scales harden, or their body hardens almost immediately, and all the movement is where it creates all the joints. And yeah, Cashaladora actually is also one of the more docile elder dragons. It's very gentle, very laid back. It likes to remain solitary, but it's segmented for your pleasure. God damn it. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Ball. It has a quick harden. It hardens very fast. And you know what? I also harden very fast around Cashaladora. Cashaladora is 100% smash. 500%. I will smash this thing. It will smash me. It is made of metal. And you know what? I can get pretty hard. Maybe close to that. We don't know. But you know what? We can find out. That was a wink. Anyway. Next up is Lunastra. Lunastra, I don't know, honestly. Lunastra is one of those weird things to me where I like Lunastra. I like its design, but I don't like how Lunastra and Teostra, its partner, are effectively manticores. They're not really dragons to me. I really like its blue though. You know what? I'm on the fence, which means I'm curious, which means smash. You know what? I will smash this thing. I want to know. I want to know. I am very curious, and I'm willing to give this thing a few runs. I just hope that it doesn't blow my dick off before I get to blow my dick off. Anyways, smash on the Nostra. Next up is Shalgaran. Or Shengaran. Shengauren, rather. Shengauren. Sorry, I'm very bad with words. You can tell. Shengauren is one of those interesting creatures where, if you look on its back, that's the head of a Lausanne Lung. This is a giant crab. This is also a giant pass, because, one, it's the only Elder Dragon that you can solo in less than 10 minutes with a bow. This thing is hot garbage. I can stunlock this thing in the starting area when I first got up to it, so it has no lasting power. This thing is fragile as hell. But for scale, let's just go ahead and show you how large it is. This is it sieging a castle. And there's you. And there's you. And there's it. This is a big crab. If it wants you, it's going to get you. Unfortunately, I have agency. So, hard pass. Sorry, big guy. Teostra. Teostra does nothing for me. I don't know. Yeah, if I was on the fence about Lunastra, Teostra is the place where I draw the line. No, this thing interests me in no way. Yeah, this guy has all the confidence of like an 80s punk rocker with none of the cool behind it. I am sorry, this thing has nothing going on. You can go blast off somewhere else. Bye. Okay, next up is Ukanlos. Ukanlos? Ukanlos. Ukanlos. I don't know. It's yep, my only Monster Hunter native pair. You can witness their climaxing game and then die. Exactly right. The nut is just that good. And you know what? I don't attribute any of that nut to Teostra. Unfortunately, Lunastra, even in World, was just like clearly the more threatening and cooler monster. Sorry about that. Had to take a drink from my, what am I calling it? My Mega Dash juice? Yeah, that's what it is. Pale extract, that's what it was. No, wait, not pale extract. Don't do that. Ew, gross. Anyways, this thing. This thing is just a Cantor, but it's no version. And you know what? No. If I did smash this thing, it would be completely selfish for utility because I would want to ride on its head like sit on top of its head while it plowed through snow really fast because I love snow. But I don't want to take advantage of it like that. I don't want it just for its physical capabilities. I can't do that to you. I have too much respect. You are an elder dragon. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass. You're really cool. I like you, but just not that way. Next up, White Fatalis. Now, there are no good pictures of White Fatalis. Actually, zero. The only ones were in-game screenshots, and they were on like the PSP, unfortunately, because this is Gen 2. But White Fatalis is Fatalis, but it has more of an Eastern dragon look. It has more of the it has more of the like deer-like horns. It has a really nice mane, and it glows white from its core. I am putting my hand on my chest, but you can't see it. White Fatalis is a smash, 100%. All Fatalis are smash, non-stop, infinite climax. These things are amazing, and I love them. They are so great. Yeah, I would smash it. Now for the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Yamasukami. Yamasukami is a giant, effectively a balloon. This thing is a ball with tentacles. And it is very difficult to state how small you are. You see its eye like right here. Yeah, you're about the size of the white part of my mouse cursor. This thing is giant. Also, you don't see it in this picture, but it opens its big round mouth, and it has only molars. This thing is an herbivore, and I don't like it. It scares me. I am not feeling this thing. Tentacles, the more the better? No! Not when those tentacles are far too large. I'm all for, experimentation, but I draw the line at giant balloon with like elephant teeth. Also, it's green because that's quitter talk. You're quitter talk. It's also green because it's covered in moss because it moves so little. No, sorry, inflatable land squid, but no calamari for me tonight, thank you. And with that, we've wrapped up Generation 2. I don't believe there were as many variants in Generation 2. Some of the variants I did leave out just because they weren't very inspired. It was like this, but like slightly color changed. And there weren't a lot of good pictures. So let me go ahead and close this one. Sorry, I'm not going to stare longingly into your eye. Alright, Gen 3. Eknoctor, I believe it's called. Really cool design. I like how it looks. It is, unfortunately, just like a finned eel with legs, and it's lava. This thing is a larger version of those annoying creatures that are in the lava caverns. And honestly, it does nothing for me. Yeah, he's hot. Sure. But what else? From the look on his face, I'm going to assume he doesn't have a great personality. Now, that might just be me, assuming things, and it's never great to assume things about, I guess dragons are people too. We can make that jump. Dragons are people too. And, yeah, I don't think this thing has a good personality. We're going to go ahead and pass on this guy. Next up, Azeros. This is a bear. No. Yogi is not going to get anything from... Yogi's not going to get into my honey pot. That's just not something that's happening. Honey badger? Yeah, it seems like a bear honey badger. This thing can dab all it wants. It is not going anywhere near me. This is a pass. Funny how the bear one's the least threatening monster at the end of the day. Yeah, right? This thing, at the end of the day, it looks like you could make a plushie of it, and people would actually buy it. Whereas, like... Yeah, this thing... I mean, I would probably buy a body pillow of this because it would be cute, but yeah, no. Yeah, the bear... Nope. That's, Also, Azeros are they're territorial, even though their territory is fairly small, and they're docile creatures who mostly like to eat honey, of all things. So, yeah. Barioth. Barioth is a pass, and the reason why is because Barioth is a cat that got lost on the evolutionary chain. This thing doesn't know what it wants to be. It has a wyvern body, it has fur, it has saber teeth. This thing's ancestors went extinct because they were weak. And actually I think saber-tooth tiger went extinct because they like killed all of their natural prey. But you know what? Not this thing. Also, it's very windy. I don't know how it makes those small tornadoes, but it's trying to be Cashaladora, and it's just not there, buddy. Sorry, but that's... You hang out in cold climates just like it, you have a wind thing. I think you're trying to, you need to find your own thing. No Smilodon dragon? I am not familiar. You have to tell me what that is. I might be missing something. But next up is Barioth. Barioth is a pass because Barioth is a giant puppy. It's a giant dirty puppy, and that's it. That's all Barioth is. Look at it. It's like, oh, look at me, I'm a happy. Oh, look, a pile of mud. Oh, saber-tooth tiger. Oh, Similodon. Yeah, nope, no one Barioth. Barioth also a pass. This thing, I want Barioth as a pet. I want to put like a big collar on it and a big leash, and I could take it for walks in the park. And we would have to be very nice and very patient with it because it doesn't know its own strength, but it does like to play, and you know what? The other dogs like it too. Brachydios. Brachydios is if you've ever seen Hajime no Ippo, Brachydios would fit right in. This is a dragon that is a boxer. This is also pre-lubed. Yes, the problem is that lube explodes. Brachydios also creates an excess of saliva, because if you notice these things right here, that little center there, that's a clog, and it's protrusions over here. Don't hear a problem? You don't hear a problem. I like to keep my dick where it is, attached to my body. I mean, it can travel, sure, but it has to be attached to me for me to be able to take full advantage of being able to pee and do other things that I enjoy. Brachydios, actually, fun fact enough, was its head and its hands were designed after ballpoint pens because somebody was doing a pencil draw or a pen drawing, and they noticed that they had to keep licking their ballpoint pen, and they were like, huh, what if we had a monster that did that? And that's how Brachydios was made. But yeah, no, oh no, wait. If it can keep the lube in... No, because when the lube comes into contact air, it solidifies and explodes. Yeah, no, unfortunately, no. Brachydios is a pass. And the only reason it is a pass is because of that explosive... It's because that explosive stuff. I mean... No, because if Brachydios... Oh, if No, you know what? No, you know what? Smash. Smash. Because you know why? Those hands and that head don't need to be anywhere near me while I'm going at it or it's going at me. Well, no. Yeah, you know what? It's large enough. You know what? Brachydios is a smash. Brachydios is a smash. It keeps in shape. It knows how to box. It can throw down. This Brachydios will protect you. It will throw hands in your defense. Also, I like that its tail is a big mace. You know, this thing is made for destruction, and you know what? It can destroy me. Anyway. Next up is, as Seeley pointed out, my favorite, Devil Joe. Oh yeah, Devil Joe, 100% smash. Smash, smash, smash. I don't care that Devil Joe is so hungry that its appetite will destroy entire ecosystems. I don't care that Elder Dragons look at Devil Joe and they cower and run. I don't care that it's a giant T-Rex, effectively. You know what? Devil Joe is a giant pickle. And you know what? This pickle is getting my dickle. Hilarious when it eats the tail before you can cover it. Yeah, exactly, right? It is so hungry to win that it will eat itself to give it the fuel to kill you. Devil Joe is motivated. Devil Joe knows what it wants and it will get it. And you know what? When Devil Joe gets hungry, Devil Joe becomes Savage Devil Joe, which is a harder smash, if that is believable. Look at this thing. It radiates raw sexual energy. It is literally steaming off of its body, breaking out from every crack and crevice on it. Also, fun fact, all those red those red lines on it, and all the parts that glow on Devil Joe are actually old battle scars. And when it gets angry, its body expands, which causes it to be in more pain, which causes it to expand, which causes it to be stronger and expand, and it is endless. Devil Joe, a Savage Devil Joe that is angry enough will be as big as you need it to be, and a size or 5 larger than that. Also, its muscle groups get really tighter, so, you know, if it's a girl, anyway, it's Savage Devil Joe, smash, just and smash. Anyway, next up, Duramboros. It is so bad coming off of Devil Joe. Yeah, there will be later tonight. Going off of Devil Joe is Duramboros, which is a large herbivore that's like a camel. Always liked ram horn creatures, like this ram guy. I like him. He's really cool. I like that Duramboros is the first wyvern without wings that can fly, because it just spins. And it can get airtime with how fast it spins, and it's stupid. Also very fun to parry back in the day if you were a lance main back then, which I was. But no, Duramboros is a pass. I don't know why. A lot of herbivores don't really do it for me. But this creature, it seems like it would be a cool bro, like a cool person to hang out with, but you know, the relationship would never go beyond that. And I think Duramboros would be cool with that. Duramboros would probably a really chill guy. I mean, you can tell by the bird over here on its tail, or the mushrooms over here on its tail. That's how this thing needs to clean up. Yeah, that's another reason. Hygiene is important. Devil Joe, going back to that, has acidic saliva, which, while maybe bad, maybe if we could dial it back, it could be a little tingly. Sensation. Okay, we're not getting back into Devil Joe. Duramboros is the pass. Next up, Giganox. Now, if you don't like Kezu, then we have Kezu Plus. Giganox is an offshoot of the Kezu evolution, to where, one, its ass looks like its face. So that's... I don't know if that's a plus or a minus for some people, but you know what? It is what it is. We don't judge, necessarily. Yeah, this dude, right? I forgot. Yeah, he's actually one of my favorites, because Giganox armor set was actually the original vampire set. It straight up was Dracula armor back in the day. It would have been great to bring back to Sunbreak, but it had one of the more unique skeletons and movesets. But Giganox also has a lamprey mouth. If you look down here, I can imagine also actually the Curio that are in Sunbreak. I can imagine those being maybe a different branching evolutionary path of Giganox. But Giganox is a smash. The reason why is because Kezu is a pass, right? Kezu is... No, you don't. Giganox actually has scales. Giganox has skin, but over them are very smooth scales. Underneath, it has a very nice belly. And look at it. Look at it. It's also poison, not electric. But yeah, Giganox is a smash. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else much to say about it, other than it's a smash. So, as long as Aelfric's in chat, we have Gobble. The Angler Pufferfish. I was going to say Pokemon. The Angler Pufferfish Pokemon. We have Gobble, which is Gen 3. Gen 3, if you don't know, also included Monster Hunter Tri. Oh no, your ex. Monster Hunter Tri, which involved a lot of underwater combat. Gobble was one of those monsters that mostly fought you, under the water. And for those of you who are lucky enough not to know, underwater combat was miserable. It was an entirely new moveset for each weapon that you had to memorize. And unless I'm mistaken, there was actually an oxygen meter. But yeah, no, Gobble. Gobble is a hard pass. I like that it has the little beach ball. You know, you can play with that. But yeah, no, I can't do anything with that mouth. I'm confident in my size, but yeah, no, that thing makes me feel insufficient about myself. Also, you can't cuddle this thing. Like, what are you gonna do? Cuddle around its face with those giant horns? You can't be the big spoon because it's. Look at it. Also, I don't have an inflation fetish, which this thing is probably made for. So, you know what? Pass. Next up, Great Baggy. Yeah, this thing is an old monster. The baggy line of monsters I actually like aesthetically because they have scales. They're more. Just puts you to sleep. Yeah, yeah. Gobble did have a sleep status ailment, so yeah, yeah. Great Baggy also sleep status. Oh, you mean Baggy? Yeah, you know what? Baggy's one of those things where like you know you're on your first date. You know things are going well. You think it's all right. You start kissing a little bit. You start making out, and then all of a sudden you just you wake up and it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I disappointed you or whatever. And he'd probably guilt you about it, even though Great Baggy knows what it's doing. But you know what? Yeah, Great Baggy. Yeah, nothing going on. The horn is cool. I like that. I like that they're thicker than the Jerome line. But no, this is a pass. Speaking of Great Baggy, Great Jaggy. No, this is the dinosaur from Jurassic Park with a mohawk, and it grew up. And unfortunately, it growing up didn't work. It was not a glow up, we'll say. This is better. Yeah, no, just pass. Less said about it, the better. Speaking of passing, Great Wargy, or Great Roggy. Roggy, if you haven't been able to tell from its face, one, it looks derpy. So beautiful. Oh no. You know what? Whatever does it for you. I'm not gonna. No, I'm gonna judge. This is my stream. I'm gonna judge. This thing, it has an inflatable air sac. It's in its mouth, which means it can handle a big load. If there's a huge payoff. But unfortunately, it will not be getting it from me. This thing, it spits poison. It is not great. Roggy or Cowboys. Yeah, you know what? Roggy's a great provider. How's he not? How can you not give him a gratitude smash? Because I respect him too much to give a gratitude smash. I'm not going to be like, oh, you've done a lot for me. I'm just going to, I'm going to bang you once. No. That's not how we do. We want there has to be something more. I'm not just going to dick whatever monster, gives me a good armor set. Now, this is a pass. Next up is a monster that you'll probably never see in any 3D game ever again. Legaicris. Legaicris? I don't know. It's really hard to say. This monster is Big Mick Large Huge. This monster is also a Big Mick Large Smash. Because I like it. It is a big sea serpent style water dragon. I like that its horns they're not sharp. They're kind of like rounded. And it's also an electric creature, which is which was one of its selling points. It was the flagship monster for Monster Hunter 3 or Monster Hunter Tri. But it was it's huge, does a lot of electric attacks. It's really cool, and you know what? Actually, I didn't notice that its torso has squarish scales, but you know what? That's fine, because you know what? We're smashing it anyways. You can get a little electric play going on. You can get some, I was gonna say water play. Don't do that. That's not what it sounds like. You can get you can do some stuff in water. It can give you a ride. This thing will stimulate you in multiple ways at once, and you know what? I'm all for a good experience. Now, speaking of a good experience, Abyssal Legaicris. Random hordes on top are perfect for, yeah, you can take, here, we'll jump back for a second. You can take hold of those horns, and you could ride that thing into the sunset. I'm thinking about it now. We have more generations to go through. Let's keep going. Next up, yeah, Abyssal, Levassiath. That is a smash. That is a smash. Those are probably some of my favorite color schemes. I really like black and blue for color schemes. If it had like a metallic-y, maybe like a metal, like a kind of off blue silver on there, then it would be perfect. Aside from the fact that it doesn't have wings, which, you know what? Perfect shapes are, what's called, every shape is perfect in its own way. And you know what? This thing, yeah, definitely smash. Look at it. Look at it. I would be scared to see this thing coming at me from the depths, but I would not be afraid of this thing going down. So we are smashing Abyssal Levassiath. Total smash for you too? Hell yeah. Anyways, next up is Balalala Gombi. No, pass. The bear shape alone doesn't really do it for me. It's, I can't remember what it's called, like the plastodon, the smooth thing on its stomach is really hard, which means it's not going to be fun to be the small spoon, which you don't really have a choice. It's larger, but if you are around the same size, it has spines on its back, so you can't spoon it either. Also, I don't find rabbits attractive. I have a pet rabbit. That is weird. But also, this thing, I don't know. This guy would be really cool to like go skiing with or go like bobsledding. You know, you meet up, you hit a mountain, you hit the bunny slopes, ha ha ha, or you hit the large ones, and you just kind of like race down. This would be a really cool person to hang out with, but not a smash. No, that's a pass. Also, next up, Nibblesnarf. Nibblesnarf, Nibblesnarf. The desert version of the gobble, except that it's dick-ass ugly, and it will eat you alive. I actually, I made homebrew stats for this creature in my one of my D&D campaigns, and it ate one of the players, and I laughed because it was funny. But yeah, no. Unlike the monster in that campaign, this one's not getting anything from me. This creature, no, it's rough skin. There's like no scales. Yeah, no, this thing is a pass. Also, it's covered in sand, and I don't like sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere. But yeah. Too many dry spots, exactly. This thing needs lotion. More than I can provide. Karupeko. Karupeko. Okay. I'll be honest, Karupeko is very weird. It has that little funnel on its head. That is a horn. And that horn calls people. Now the problem is, Karupeko, if you're going to be getting busy with Karupeko, also its throat looks like a big ball sack. I don't like that. Karupeko is one of those monsters where it's about, you hook up, you're having a good time, and all of a sudden it starts screaming. And you know what? When it starts screaming, you start hearing knocks at your door. And other people show up. You are not able to have a one-on-one with Karupeko. This thing is threesome or nothing. It is aggressively into group stuff. And in some situations, I might be open to it. But in this one, no. This is a pass. It's bald chin, it's flat tail. Also, it's a bird. I'm sorry, but birds don't do anything for me. Next up, Royal Ludroth. Royal Ludroth is an interesting creature because it's covered in sponges. I, for one, am going to pass because I don't like I don't like how sponges feel on my hands when I do dishes. I do not want to know how it feels when I'm trying to push into one to get where I need to be. Yeah, no, this is unfortunately this is a pass. I mean, it's kind of cute. It looks like a soggy lion. And then again, I really don't like lions. Lions are kind of dicks. But yeah, no, this is a pass. Brute Tigrex or Brute Tigrex. This is Tigrex if regular Tigrex was a large, large strung himbo that doesn't know its own strength, this is that, but roided up and unable to control itself. Brute Tigrex is one of those creatures where it screams and it will kill you. Just its scream will take away a lot of your health, and it will yell sonic booms. It doesn't need to throw rocks, it will just yell. And for that fact alone, pass. I don't need this thing blowing out my walls or knocking me like 50 feet away if it decides to get a little bit too loud while we're going for it. So no. Regular Tigrex, smash. Brute Tigrex, pass. Sorry, buddy, you gotta get it under control. You gotta get off the juice. It's bad for you. Uragon, or Thanos. This is a weird creature. We're gonna get. Okay, wait. Right away. So there's no question about this. Pass. No. I'm sorry. This is I'm good for a strong chin. Some of them can be attractive. This guy's face is 50% chin. Like, the top of its head ends around here. Its jaw, its lips end here. And most of its head is chin. Yeah, no, there's like, you have these weird ridges that it rolls around on. And it's, Thanos comment was a turn down for me. Yeah, no, sorry, this is a pass. As much as I like this thing, its design and like how it fights, I'm not stacking up with it. Speaking of other roly shapes, Vulvodon. Vulvodon is a lizard armadillo bear with a tongue that will paralyze. And you know what? I'm all for somebody who can use their tongue to stop me in my tracks. Unfortunately, this thing, no. This, no. First off, it's full presenting right here. See, it's going all, it's bearing everything for the world. You would smash it, ball? You know what? Fair to you. You can smash this thing as much as you want. But, yeah, no, if, this thing is going to go to cuddle me, this thing is going to go to try to big spoon, it's going to turn into a ball, and it's going to rearrange my spine in ways that it shouldn't be. Unfortunately, this thing is no, not even unfortunately, no, this thing is a pass. Wait a minute, the music's a little low. There we go. But yeah, this thing is a pass. Not really sure what else to say about it. It's just, it doesn't do anything. It just doesn't do it for me. It doesn't have scales. It has a thick shell. It has kind of like pseudo stuff, but they're not large or interesting. Next up, Zinogur. Zinogur is a smash. Zinogur is a hard smash. I'm not sure how to put it into words exactly why, but it has a really nice shape. It has fur, it has scales, it's electric. It has a really nice tail. It knows how to work it. Zinogur will protect you. It will treat you well. It will be nice. It will be loyal. Zinogur is your buddy for life and an excellent lover. Zinogur is a smash. Zinogur is a hard smash. Also, look at it. It's really happy to see you. Oh. Now, if Zinogur is a smash, Stygian Zinogur is a harder smash. Stygian Zinogur is Zinogur, but silver and red. Just, once again, just like Deviljho, crackling with raw sexual energy. It just is emanating off of it. And, yeah, no. This thing will make you howl. And it will howl. And you will have a howling good time. Disease? Laggy, get that shit out of here. That's the first thing you say in my... That's the first thing you say in my Smash or Pass stream. Holy crap. Wow. Somebody can't appreciate that, you know what? Zinogur may have some little bugs on it, that only enhance the experience, but Zinogur actually also keeps itself clean. Look at it. Look at it. Is that fur matted? No, that fur is smooth. That thing bathes itself. Unlike, well, I don't want to point fingers, but anyway, yes, Stygian Zinogur is a smash. I like the Zippy Zappy one more, sorry. No, that's fine, you know what? Because regular Zinogur is also a smash. So you know what? That's cool. You know what? You can smash regular Zinogur, and I will smash regular and Stygian. Anyways, that's it for the large monsters in Gen 3. Now, we have the Elders. Speaking from earlier, Alatreon. Alatreon is a smash. This is a powerful dragon. It's also elementally unstable. It's one of those monsters who has tons of elements in it, and it can't quite control them, and sometimes they go haywire. And you know what? A little bit of unpredictability in the bedroom can be a good thing. You know, you don't want things to get too stale. You don't want things to get like predictable. That's predictability and, you know, that kind of thing that a relationship will slowly die if that happens. But if you have the unpredictability of haywire elements and a powerful, strong elder dragon, then yeah, also look at it. It has a huge barreled chest. It tapers inward, so you know that it doesn't have a gut. It also keeps care of itself. It is strong. Look at those powerful shoulders. Look at that, and that thick neck. Yeah, you know what? This thing will treat you right. Always a surprise. Alright. So, Alatreon, smash. Next up, Amatsu. Amatsu was, it looks like it's a precursor to Ibushi and Narwa. But, Amatsu was a large large wind dragon. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. Yeah, variety is the spice of life, exactly. I'm not sure how I feel about Amatsu. Amatsu is large. I don't exactly like its shape. Like, it doesn't have wings so much as it has, like, large fins to kind of guide it through the air, which makes sense since it inherently can fly. But because it is serpent-like and because it kind of swims through the air, it's the motion of the ocean that matters the most in this kind of scenario. And yeah, fins for the air, exactly. And you know what? Hello, Ariella. This is a Smash or Pass stream. You know what you're getting into. It's also 18 plus, so I'm not holding back. Yeah, no. This thing, Amatsu, is, the air. You know what? I like feeling weightless. If this thing can lift me up in the air and, put that strong core to use and just kind of, you know, get me going with the flow of the wind and all that. You know what? Yeah. Does it get? Give me a minute. I need to drink my mega dash juice. Hold on. Okay. You know what? No, Amatsu's a smash. I want this thing to lift me up in the air, make me feel weightless, and just elevate me to a higher plane of existence. This thing's a smash, 100%. Oh yeah, I was on the fence and then I sold myself just talking about it. Hydrate? Alright, just for you, I will hydrate, Ball. I will be good and actually drink real hydration. Alright. But yes, Matsu's the smash. Cedeus. Arcadius? Cadius? I don't know, I'm gonna call it Cedeus? Big water monster. No, 100% pass. The reason why is because if you look at it, it appears to be covered in algae and its scale, it's like, oh, why is it? There it is. It's covered in algae and like its scales are flaking away and there's a lot of smooth skin underneath.
Welcome home, good hunter.
Ariella, thank you for the resub. Yes, this is, well, no. This isn't a terrible time to resub. This is the perfect time. Because I'm talking about how many, of all things, dragons I want to put my dick in, or how I want their dick in me. You know, as you do. Clearly wants more of this content. Well, I have a few more Smash or Pass ideas in the future, but we'll see how it goes out. Honestly, right now I'm liking this one. I was on the fence, but yeah, I'm having a good time. But yeah, no, this thing is a giant puffball with giant horns and those beady eyes that can see into the depths of my soul. I'm not comfortable with. Also, we can't hold you. That's a big turn off. I like to be held. So pass for that one. Next up, Dire Moralis. Dire Moralis is an interesting creature. Its body is so hot that it boils the sea, and it has to come to land to I don't want to say cool off, but it is horrible. I don't have the cutscene for it, but if you look it up for Monster Hunter 3, it will boil the ocean and kill everything in it for miles on end, and it kind of just walks along the bottom. Some like it hot, and some sweat when the heat is on. I, unfortunately, do not want to be sticking my dick in an active volcano with teeth. This thing is a pass. I'm all for a little danger, you know what, that's cool. But not, yeah, no, this, no. Not pass. I'm not even gonna go into it anymore. Why should I? No, pass. Top 10 phrases. Woof. Alright, next up is Genmoran. And, this is a large sand creature. You don't have a traditional fight with it. I believe you actually don't really use melee weapons on it at all, if I remember correctly. And also, you're about as large as... Yeah, see the white part of my mouse? That's about how tall you are. I can't do anything with this creature. I could put on a full body hazmat suit and jump in, and it will ask what I'm doing, or if I'm even there. If even by some quirk of fate, I were able to get this monster where it needs to be, I would not want to do it. Sure, it has gigantic tusks, which you can use for steering, but I would use them to steer it away from me, because this is a pass. Sorry, buddy, I'm not a size king, queen. Size doesn't matter for me in some circumstances, but there is too large, and you are it. And that's everything for Gen 3. Okay, we're at the exact halfway point. Gen 4 out of 7. Alright. So, this gen's a bit smaller. So we'll be including some of the variants in this one. First up, in Gen 4, is Kechawacha. Kechawacha is... It's like some sort of weird... It's not a marsupial, it doesn't have a pouch. Well, it's like some sort of weird elephant monkey rodent. And its ears flop over its head and create like a hood that makes it look like it has big eyes. A helicopter? No, unfortunately, it's not a helicopter. It swings from branches and stuff. Its arms can fold out and it can fly. Aren't you a monster hunter? Yes, I'm a monster hunter, and you know what? Sometimes I hunt for love. I've been alive a long time. But yes, this is a pass. Those large hooked nails, that spiked tail, that trunk, that it's shaped correctly, but no. You can have fun with that, but that's you, not me. This is a pass. Najarala. Najarala is a large, finned snake who can shake its body and cause its scales to explode. It's also very large. It has the same body structure as Levassiath, or the same skeleton. The only difference is it keeps it coiled up, so it can be presented as a larger creature than it is, or a smaller creature than it is actually large. This is a smash. I love its aesthetic. It has very nice coloring to it. It reminds me of like a summer sunset, or kind of like a grassland on fire. That doesn't exactly do it for me, but I really like how this thing looks. One of its key attacks was it would hit you and it would coil you up. Not physically, you could still move, but you were trapped inside unless you had aerial techniques, which not a lot of attacks did. So you know what? I like a cuddler. I like to cuddle. I like to be cuddled. Smash. Now, next up, Nersila. Nersila is a giant spider. Nersila, up until Sunbreak, was the only spider in Monster Hunter world, or in all the Monster Hunter pantheon. Which made me conflicted. Nersila is a large bug. Nersila is not a wyvern. It is not a dragon. It doesn't even have scales. Those crystals on its back are actually crystallized poison because it is so virulent and it spends a lot of time upside down. Nersila is a smash. And I'm going to tell you why. And the answer may surprise you. Nersila is a smash because it is one of the few spiders in Monster Hunter, right? And I want to know. I am curious enough. I am curious enough to know what that ass do. It has a huge badonkadonk. Why did I say badonkadonk? It has a huge trunk. That is a stinger. You can ignore that. I'm going to have to. And honestly, Nersila doesn't have any of the, what is it? It doesn't have any of the spider traits that set off my arachnophobia. So, under the right circumstance, I could get into it. Also, it wears the skin of its enemies on its back, which I'm a big fan of. Normally, it wears Gypsoro's skin, so it has this kind of like purpley hood, but it's weak to electricity. So, older and smarter Nersila will use Kezu's skin to mitigate that, and I think that's really smart. So you know what? I like somebody who's both smart, what's called, can be ingenuitive. I don't remember the word. Who can basically, yeah. I like a monster who is smart, can get it done, and is interesting and has me curious. You know what? Those are all boxes that I didn't think this thing would tick, but it does. So, you know, yeah, I'm all for her. Smash. Celtus. Celtus is a large, horny bug in multiple ways. We will get into that. Celtus is a pass. It is a bug. It's a normal-ass bug. It has those compound eyes, which I do not like. They do nothing for me. Also, overcompensating much? Wow, it just has a big red-tipped horn at the end of its head. This is like when you see a guy with a really nice car, but no personality. Yeah, no, this large horn, maybe it does it for some people. Maybe it does it for a night or two, but yeah, no, not for me. This is a pass. Celtus Queen. Celtus Queen is a dom. And I'm going to say that because if you've ever seen Celtus and Celtus Queen in the same area, they used to have this unique mechanic where Celtus Queen would grab Celtus, stack it onto its back, and Celtus' horn would get larger, and they would become a single monster for that encounter until you can knock one of them off, or until Celtus Queen gets really, really pissed and decides to just pull Celtus off and bash it into the ground with its gigantic, strong tail. No. I'm willing to risk having my body completely destroyed by Black Diablos, but not Celtus Queen. No, Celtus Queen looks like she's never been happy. And you know what? I'm not going to be able to do that for her. She can keep her big bugs. That said, this is them together. And you know what? They're happy. His thorax is glowing. You know what? You know, good for them. Let's not get in the way of that. Let's just brush them aside, and yeah, pass. Next up, Geos. Geos is interesting to me. I used to call it the Pinecone Dragon because when it flares out like that, its tail, its leg, its talons, and its entire body get like this kind of pinecone texture, and I think it's really, really interesting. It also has diamond-shaped scales, which do not fit perfectly with one another. It's also fast, and it has an eagle's screech, which I kind of dig. It also has what are those called? Zygodactyl talons. It has like owl's talons. The only problem with Geos is that if you're not careful, it's going to cut you. You're going to bleed, and you know what? That's a little rough. But if you're okay with risking a little bit of danger, and you want to, well, no, not you, me. I'm smashing. Oh, I said it, didn't I? Yep, I'm smashing it. Yeah, I'm going to smash Geos. I could totally see myself getting behind this monster. Wink. And, yeah, you know what? A little danger can be involved. And as long as, you know, we take care afterwards. Its cuts can't be too deep. You heal really quick from them. So, you know what? A few scratches here or there. You know what? Maybe in the heat of the moment, I can do something with that. Yeah, we can have some fun. So yeah, Geos, smash. Tetsukabra. This is a frog. This is a saber-tusk frog. This is also a pass. Tetsukabra is one of those cool things. Like, Tetsukabra would be a really cool bro. Like, you would want to hang out, you would want to get drinks, you'd want to see movies and, like, have fun activities with Tetsukabra. But, like, no, I'm not going to be boning Tetsukabra. I like how it looks, I like the color scheme, I like the fighting style. Like, personality-wise, it's probably really cool. Like, Tetsukabra is a good friend, but I'm not going to bone it. That's a no. That's a pass. Next up is Zam Trios. Zam Trios is an interesting creature because I couldn't get a lot of pictures of it, so I had to get pictures from Monster Hunter Stories. I know, shocker. But Zam Trios has multiple forms. Zam Trios has your ice armor formed for when it hears somebody talking shit about you and needs to, you know, have your back. Zam Trios gets armored up. It goes hard, it gets spiky. Zam Trios will protect you. But otherwise, Zam Trios is like a big land shark. Look how cute it is. Like, it's menacing, but it has a really nice smile. And Zam Trios also, for other people, has this. It can inflate. That does nothing for me. But, yeah. You know, Zam Trios is cool. I'm really not sure. This is actually... Oh, geez. Hold on, let me take a drink and think about this. Make a dash juice. Yeah, this monster has everything. And you know what? Its default form is this. It's just going to be... Also, I did notice that Zam Trios' gills are on top of its head. That's very interesting. Yeah, you know what? Get yourself a man or a woman who can do everything. And you know what? Zam Trios can do everything. If you want... You know, if you want just like... What's called? Ripped muscles, but caring, you got regular Zam Trios. If you want to go hard, you got ice Zam Trios. If you want more cushion for the pushing and you want some cuddles, you got inflated Zam Trios. Zam Trios is a smash. We're gonna smash Zam Trios. Because you know what? Zam Trios can vary it up. And Zam Trios is always happy to see you. On top of Zam Trios, we have Tiger Stripe Zam Trios. This is its inflatable, the inflatable form where it looks like, or that's in the actual game. Tiger Stripe Zam Trios is just Zam Trios, but desert instead of Arctic. And you know what? This is also a smash. Because I love that color scheme. It is marbled. It actually kind of looks like marbled meats, which, you know, that's a bit of a turnoff. But You know, it's still Zam Trios at the end of the day, and we love Zam Trios here. So Zam Trios, Tiger Stripe Zam Trios is the smash. Alright, and now Gen 4 Elders. There are actually quite a few. Some of them are variants, like Duran Moran, which was the big land whale from last time. This is a pass. It is the same thing, but hornier. And, yeah, no, I'm good. Well, pass. Next up, though, Dilometer. Dilometer is the largest monster in Monster Hunter. Dilometer is so large that Rotten Vale in World, its spiraled format, is the corpse of one of these things. This thing is gigantic. It is humongous. It is several city blocks long and several stories tall. Here, let's zoom into his face a little bit. Its face, you know, has kind of a mischievous face, but also, you see its eye right here? This eye up here? That's about how big you are. This is how large you are compared to this thing. And this is it. It's not even the whole thing. Dilometer is a smash. This, it has snakes. Look here. It has snake scales down here by the end of its body, or maybe the midsection. Closer to the top, it has more dragonoid scales. And then up top here, it has more like segmented plate scales. This thing has all the scales you want. It has that. Underneath here, it has like spines and more what's called more scourge scales. This thing, if you like scales, if scales do it for you, Dilometer has a part of its body that works for you. And you know what? I will make it work. Dilometer and I are gonna have a time. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna have some good times. And you know what? Dilometer is large. If you decide to settle down one day with Dilometer, have a decide to start a family, you can build a house like on its back. And it'll be a mobile home. So you can travel too and never have to go very far. Next up is Shash Dilometer. Same thing, but with white scales. Also smash. No, just smash. Just do it. I think it has more spines as well. So you know what? More likely to protect you. And it can keep you safe. It'll love you. This thing is huge. Yeah, you know what? I don't know why huge is the thing I'm leaning on. But, yeah, no. Dilometer smash. Smash agreed? Exactly. Gogmazios. Gogmazios is an interesting elder dragon in that it eats gunpowder, and it turns that gunpowder into lasers that it breathes. It's also covered in like a kind of like a sticky tar explosive goo substance. For that reason alone. Oh, also, Gogmazios is one of the few monsters, one of the few elder dragons that has survived since ancient times, because when you fight it the first time, it has a broken Dragonator in its back. This thing is tough. Like, if you met this thing in an alley, or if this thing picked a fight with somebody, this thing is winning. Unless you're a hunter, and very lucky, and you catch it in an arena with cannons. But yeah, unfortunately Gogmazios is a pass. The main reason why is because hygiene is important. And if you are covered in black sticky tar, I'm sorry, but you need to up your game a little bit. Your standards are a little bit too low of yourself, and if your standards are that low for you, then I don't know how you're going to treat me. So no, this is a pass. If he cleans up his act, if he gets that you can leave the Dragonator in. I mean, I intend to, but get that thing out. Yeah, exactly. Calamari is important. Calamari is important. Hello, Callie. Hope you're doing well. But yes, hygiene is important. All right. But after this is something special for Monster Hunter. It is Gormagala. Gormagala is my aesthetic. It is sleek. It is dark. It has edgy wings. Look at those. Its wings on its back are just larger arms. This thing is a boss. It is also an Elder Dragon. Gormagala is a smash. Gormagala is a super smash. I cannot stress how smashed Gormagala is. When I am left with Gormagala, it's lucky if its scales will be intact. This thing does it for me, and I was so happy to see it brought back. In fact, so happy, we're going to zoom in a little bit. Yeah, Gormagala. Yeah. This thing was also one of my favorite hunts, and it was the first Elder Dragon that you could capture. Gormagala, believe it or not, is an Elder Dragon by classification. So, yeah. There's not much to say about it. I love its scales. I love its design. I like that it has its horns hidden right here. Or not even its horns, it's sensors. And when it gets angry, they pop up and start to glow. And you know what? I'm about to pop up too. So let's move on. Shigaru Magala. Shigaru Magala has the unfortunate situation of Shigaru Magala is not very photogenic. This picture right here is not as flattering as this picture right here. I think it's because it has like large kind of paw deals, and its body doesn't look really good when stretched out. It is, however, still at heart mostly Gormagala. It's the same creature, just at a different stage in its life. This is a smash. Its sensors harden, become horns, it gets eyes, it gets more senses, it can look at you, it can appreciate you, and you can connect on a whole nother level if your Gormagala someday ascends to a Shigaru Magala. So this is a smash. Smash. Smash, smash, smash. But one thing that they didn't bring back, which I was kind of sad about, Chaos Gormagala. Gormagala has a process where its leathery wings become scales, its black scales become gold, and it becomes Shigaru Magala. Unfortunately, some Gormagala get trapped in a transitory state where they never fully become Shigaru Magala, and those become Chaos Gormagala. They are highly aggressive, they are extremely angry, they have the moveset of both, the abilities of both, but they are barely able to control themselves. They're just in a constant state of rage. And you know what? It's that reason alone, I'm going to have to pass. The fact that it's always angry, I mean, like, yeah, if I didn't know it about that, if I didn't know that Chaos Gormagala was always angry, was always, ready to just throw down and had anger issues, I'd be like, you know what? This is an interesting person, or this is an interesting dragon. You know what? Smash. Unfortunately, we do know the lore. We do know that it's, prone to anger issues and that it can't really control itself. Maybe good for a one-night stand, but, and not for me. Not for me. You gotta keep that in check. A little bit of anger is fine. We're warranted, but not all the time. So that's gonna be a pass, unfortunately, which is a shame because I love how it looks. It has one horn, it has one eye, the eye is glowing, like the, what's called gold breaking through its purple scales and all that. Aesthetically, it's great. Aesthetics alone, smash, but unfortunately, personality-wise, pass. Orochi Kirin. It's Kirin, but dragon element. I'll say what I said before, and that is a pass. It is a scaled horse with a horn. It's a scaled unicorn. And that does not do it for me. Yeah, no. I think it's mostly the mane, and the fact that it is, like, in a world of really cool dragons, it is a horse. Which, come to think of it, I don't think there are just normal horses in Monster Hunter. Oh well. Anyways. Yeah, well, that's the end of Gen 4. So we're moving on to World, which has a huge lineup. World was a big shot in the arm for the Monster Hunter, like, community and just franchise as a whole. So we're going to start things off strong with Anjanath. Hmm. Let me take a drink. One moment. Anjanath. Hmm. Anjanath is kind of hard because Anjanath has the T-Rex body, which doesn't really do it for me. But it has this kind of like, it has kind of like this fur collar, which is really nice. Really sharp teeth. It has the wings, which are just kind of vestigial. They don't really do anything. You think maybe down farther back in this evolutionary line, it was something greater. But it kind of either devolved or just by circumstance became something else. Also, Anjanath gives people colds when it's around. It just makes people sneeze. And its sneezes are fiery and explosive. That is a pass. It also doesn't cover up. It can't. It physically can't. Its arms are too small. It's not going to curl into itself. Anjanath is a pass. Just explosive sneezes. And like, yeah, a bunch. It has the makings of a smash, but just, it falls short in a lot of areas. That said, Fulgur Anjanath. I'm mixing together Iceborne and World for this point. But yeah, no, Fulgur Anjanath. Fulgur Anjanath is Synthwave 80s Anjanath. This thing breathes electricity. It has tiger stripes. It has a fur collar. And it has like these amazing wings. This, no, Fulgur Anjanath on aesthetic alone is a smash. Like, I know that we turned down Shigaru Magala because it was like, it had anger issues, and I like its aesthetic. But Fulgur Anjanath is a smash all the way. I step away from a bit. Missed the owl, didn't I? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Thank you for reminding me, Elfric. We actually skipped that. Thank you. Oh, wow, that was a huge jump. I apologize. Okay, yep. So, I went straight from 4 to 5 because that's how my folders are listed, but we have Generations and Ultimate in between, which are a, not a spin-off, but kind of like a interesting take. So anyways, first up on Generations is Asteloth. Asteloth is rough because it's a really pretty dragon, but it's a bug. It's a dragon bug. His theme is a banger? Yeah, it is. Asteloth has really cool music. They did I believe they did a new take for it in Sunbreak. But yeah, Asteloth, I don't know, honestly. Asteloth is kind of weird for me. Its wings are really pretty. It has electricity. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That cough snuck up on me. What's the bug about it other than its wings? Oh, it has a segmented body. Asteloth doesn't have scales, actually. Asteloth has an exoskeleton. And its body is broken into several different... Where is my... There it is. Yep, it doesn't have scales. They're all solid pieces, and they have small junctions. Just like its tail over here and its legs, you can even see our segmented joints. Asteloth is a large bug that looks like a dragon. And now that I think about that more, I'm going to have to give it a pass. Yeah, I like how it looks. I like its aesthetic, but it's a large bug in disguise. You know, it's living a huge lie. So we're gonna have to pass on that. This thing has an identity crisis that we can't help it with. Oh, music die? Oh nope, there it is. Gammoth. Gammoth is just a woolly mammoth. A woolly mammoth with a large skull ridge, some bone plates, and also, interestingly enough, canonically the first flagship monster that is a woman. Mizutsune, Asteloth, Glaviness, and Gammoth were all introduced in Monster Hunter Ultimate and Generations. And they were, I believe the 4 heavenly gods But yeah, Gamma is the first canonical girl, or lady monster, for the flagship. Other than, actually no, Wrathion was never a flagship, so yeah. Yeah, unfortunately this is a pass. This is a big elephant, and cool, interesting fights. No. No. Next up, Glaviness. Oh, Glaviness. Glaviness has me feel weird because Glaviness has the blade on the tail, which I really, really like. Its jaws, if you actually look very closely. Let me see if I can. I can't really zoom in, but it has small teeth on the inside because its very front is a large beak, and that beak is specifically for sharpening the tail. It was the first Monster Hunter where its tail sharpness actually met up with Velkhana not a female? I always assumed. I believe Velkhana was a female, but Gameth was introduced first. So yeah, first female flagship. But yeah, Velkhana I believe also was a woman, so I'm not sure. But yeah, Glavinus. Oh, I don't know. I'm on the edge. I'm on the fence about it because Glavinus seems like it's one of those people where it's like, while you were having premarital sex, I studied the sword, and that sword just happens to be its tail. um, um, also, hyper. You know what? No, you know what? No, we're gonna smash Glavinus. Yeah, because I'm remembering back to its armor set back in the day, and it looked like it was a spiral flames. It has all these handles and these ridges along its back, so when it lets you take control, and it is letting you take control, you are not taking it. You know, you can steer it in whatever direction you want. It has the same thing that's on his head. Yeah, you know what? Glavinus is a smash. Smash. And if Glavinus is a smash, then Hellblade Glaviness is also a smash. Holy crap. This thing is black-red. This is an edgelord. And its whole thing was it's darkened because of its fire breath. The heat in the flame second is a little bit more active, and it can actually ignite its tail on fire. Whatever one uses its tail like a long sword is the weeb one. The other ones are great sword chads. Yep, that's acidic Glavinus is the long sword one. Acidic Glavinus I don't think made it onto this list. I think it's just because I forgot to add it. But once we get over to Iceborne, I'll talk about it in passing, which is about as much as it deserves. But yeah, also, yeah, as Elfric said, great sword chads. Infinite respect for people who are good at great swords because all of those attacks commit super hard. And you know what? If those attacks can commit super hard, then Glavinus will commit super hard. So, Glavinus will be loyal to you and it will defend you. And it will be a kind and caring lover. And you know, sometimes it goes apeshit. And you know what? Sometimes you want that. Anyways, yeah, smash. Next up, Great Macau. Now that I look about it, they actually probably used the skeleton for this thing from Bishaten. It's fun at parties. Yeah, this guy, definitely fun at parties. Like, this guy's the life of the party. Not quite a kangaroo, or not quite a marsupial. I don't see that it doesn't have a sack. But, I'm gonna have to pat, well, who, actually... Oh, but it can do really interesting things with that tail. Like, you can recline a bunch of different angles. You could... There's power both your way. Yeah, what the tail do? Yeah, you know what? Smash. Yeah, you know what? Smash. When I was doing research, I was looking at this thing. I'm like, no, we're just gonna pass on this thing. But you know what? Now that you think about it, or now that I think about it, like it leans back, the tail is strong, it can support both of your weights. If you can look at its crotch plate area here, it's positioned perfectly, so you can, yeah, you know what? Yeah, smash, smash. What the tail do? Yeah, it also looks like it'd be a really nice cuddler. It could probably rock you to sleep on that tail too, which is nice. You know, what's called post game, just important. Next up, Malfestio. I am so sad that they didn't bring this guy back. Malfestio is one of my favorite monsters, easily top 10. It's the boy. Yeah, exactly, right? Like Malfestio. Just, oh, come on, they had Kohoots. Why can't, yeah, he's so swag. He's fashionable. He has this really nice hats. Like, look at this. Yeah, look at this gold and this blue and this silver. Like, this is a monster. This monster fucks. Oh, looks like my playlist ran out. Let's hit that again. You know, this monster fucks. And you know what? I fucks too. I fucks this monster. We're fucking this monster. Oh yeah, no, this yeah, no, Malfestio, hard smash. Hard smash. Second, unfortunately, it's not gonna get as hard a smash as Nightcloak Malfestio. Look at this thing. It has Nightcloak Malfestio is interesting in that it's an owl that has scales. It has edgelord. It has this dust. I don't remember what the dust does. I believe it puts you to sleep. But I mean, regular Malfestio had dust that confused you, which we didn't talk about. But you know what? A little bit of disorientation isn't too bad. You know, it's kind of like I'm not going to say that. Instead, I'm going to take a drink while you can ponder what I was thinking. Oh, Mega Dash Juice is almost gone. Anyways, yeah, Nightcloak Malfestio. Malfestio, but cooler. It's like, yeah, it's... Be careful of the guy that you make fun of in high school, but the guy in high school is cool and grows up to be cooler. Like, holy shit. No, hard smash on Malfestio. 100%. Now, next up, Mizitsune, or Mizitsun, however you decide to pronounce it. I don't know, I've always said Mizitsune, but Mizitsune is the perfect example of a monster that takes care of itself. Soapy play. Yeah, so play. Smash. Exactly. 100%. This thing is clean. Like, there's never been a cleaner monster. It is slippery. It comes pre-lubed so much that it sees you and it is sliding in your direction. And you know what? That's the kind of... that's the kind of, I'm sorry, I'm having images in my head that are trying to get out and taking over my words. That's kind of enthusiasm that I appreciate. So, you know, we're going to slip and slide all over the place. We're not going to have to wash up afterwards because it's going to be clean 100% all the way. And Ariella, why are you still here? You know what? That is a question that you ask yourself, and I have no answer for you. Clearly, you're still here because this says something about you, not me. I'm gonna... just to suffer. Oh yeah. No, definitely. 100% smash on Mizitsune. This thing is... It's also a fox. It's a fox dragon. I mean, how can I say no? Honestly, this is... Look at it. Look at it. I love it. It's big. It can give you cuddles. It has claws for your enemies. It has soap and bubbles for you. Yeah. Smash. Now, if you like Mizitsune, or Mizitsun, then there's Soul Seer Mizitsun. This thing's unfortunate where the Soul Seer has seen a lot of shit. It's a calm monster. It doesn't like to instigate attacks, but because it had a hard life, Soul Seer Mizitsune is actually blind. It was damaged in both eyes and is unable to see. It produces a lot more bubbles and is able to sense its surroundings through those bubbles. However, when you piss it off, when Soul Seer Mizitsune gets enraged, its eye starts to glow and it radiates raw sexual energy. Raw, bubbly, foamy, lathery sexual energy. Pre-lubricated sexual energy. And you know what? Smash. Smash, smash, smash. This monster will appreciate you. It will keep you clean. It will take care of you. You can take care of it. You will have a very nice relationship. It'll work out together. It'll be great. And if its eye glows when it busts or when I bust in it, you know what? I'm all for it. Hell yeah. Now I have a kinky asking you for dragons. You are welcome. It's not a... It's like a train wreck. You just can't look away. Exactly. And you know what? If Mizutsune is a train, I am going to wreck it. Anyway. Next up. Lucent Nargakuga. I believe Lucent Nargakuga are just Nargakuga, but like albinos? I don't know the exact lore behind it. It is one of the older monsters, but it is getting a post-patch release in Sunbreak. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, so it's going to be making a comeback. Lore-wise, I don't remember much about its personality, but it does have this really nice, like, I want to say reflective sheen on all of its blades. Its tail is always really cute, and you know what? It's more Nargakuga. What's not to like? Smash, 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 smash. Next up are the apex forms of the Wrathion and Rathalos line. We have Dread King Rathalos, or Dread King Rathalos. It has a more pronounced tail spike, and the what's called hue on its wings are inverted. It also has this large, this dark stripe down its back, which is more pronounced than normal Rathalos. Rathalos. I need to say that right. I kept getting corrected on it before, and I couldn't argue because the person I was speaking with was correct. It is Rathalos. But yeah, Dread King Rathalos is Rathalos, stronger, more aggressive. It is the pinnacle of the Rathalos line. It is everything you want, and it's everything I want. Smash. Smash. I'd ride that thing into the sunset. Anyway, next up is a little bit of a harder call because it is Dread King Wrathion. Dread King Wrathion, just like regular Wrathion, or just like its Dread King counterpart, has inverted wings, wing colors, but the poison on its tail is more virulent. So much, in fact, that it doesn't do poison status. It does venom, which was normally reserved only for Camelios. This is also a smash. I can look over the fact that, you know what? She may be harboring a lot of drugs. And they may just be leaking out of her system. But you know what? Sometimes you get overexcited. And there's just, you know, a lot of pre-game going on. You know, sometimes it just happens. And you know what? Yeah, that's fine. But it's perfectly understandable. You know, you get really excited, and you know what? I'm gonna get really excited too. So we're gonna smash the Dread Queen. Oh yeah. And treat her like royalty. Alright, and for Generations and Ultimate, they only had a few Elder Dragons. The first one is not a dragon at all. It's Atal Ka. Atal Ka is a large praying mantis, and this is a pass. Normally I like praying mantises, they're one of my favorite insects. But it has this Egyptian thing going on, and I really don't like its eyes. They are creepy. Also, this thing tries to protect its like fragile tiny body by covering itself in, what was it? By covering itself in like large metal parts, beams, iron, and it creates a fake dragon, and its fight is not fun. It also spins web for some reason, which is weird because it's a praying mantis. No, this is a pass. This is a hard pass. The Pharaoh with my heart smashed. Hey, you know what, Ball? Good for you. I'm glad that this bug does it for you. Next up is Nakarkos. Nakarkos is an interesting monster in that it looks like a kind of like a demi-lich. These are dragon bones. They are all like covering a thing, and then the rest of its body is like its ridge is hidden. Nakarkos is a really cool monster. I like its fights, but unfortunately this monster is living a lie. This monster is not actually a dragon. Nakarkos is a cephalopod. It is a large squid that lives in a lake filled with dragon bones, dragons that it has sniped out of the air with its plasma lasers. eaten, and then it just covers itself in bones. And he uses those bones to mimic other dragon abilities. Nakarkos is a smash. Now, bear with me, because normally Nakarkos is something that I'm afraid of. It is a large underwater monster that is clearly a predator and can hit you from a long distance away, which normally isn't really an issue with water creatures, but this one is. But Nakarkos is really cool. It can do roleplay very well. It can be whatever you want it to be, as long as that thing is partially dead. You know what? If you like necromancers, you'll like Nakarkos. It's effectively that. But yeah, you know what? Nakarkos is a smash. It has tentacles. It's a big squid. You know what? This is what hentai was made off of. Hentai was made off of octopus and squid, and who am I to turn that down? Let's have the legit experiment or experience. Next up, Valstrax. Valstrax is a weird monster. It is a dragon, but it is also a fighter jet. A fighter jet that shoots lasers. Callie, I see that you perked up. Was that for the giant cephalopod, or was that for the fighter jet dragon? The fighter jet dragon, it's really interesting. It goes really fast. Its wings are actually both wings and hands. You can invert it, turn it forward, do that, ground itself with the blast to make it like a large laser. But they also work as giant hands. They're like multi-jointed wings. The thing that I don't like about it is its tail is kind of just, it's kind of dinky, and its face right here, it looks kind of derpy. It has kind of like a hooked eagle bill. That's cool, but I don't like its scales. I think cephalopod baby. Yeah, I figured as much. But yeah, it's Valstrax I'm gonna say is a pass. Just because Valstrax is fast. It dive bombs. It does a lot of interesting things. But I feel like it's too fast. Like, Valstrax strikes me as one of those monsters that would be, yeah, sure, would like to hook up, but you're hooking up on its time, and it doesn't have a lot of it. So it's gonna worry about just itself, gonna get off, and it's gonna bolt off, and you're gonna be like, well, what the hell, man? Come on. Now, Valstrax is a pass. We're gonna go ahead and leave that one in the dust. It can, you know, shine down Space Cowboy, but, you know, not for me. Alright, now that we got through generations, we can actually go back and go, hey, we remember Fulgur-Anjanath. Fulgur-Anjanath is a smash. We talked about it before. Just Tiger Stripes. This, yeah, this is 80s synthwave The Monster. And you know what? I'm all for it. Next up, Banbaros, or Banbaro. It's Banbaro time. Oh no. Anyway, Banbaro is a large, was this like an elk moose? Bipedal elk moose? It doesn't do it for me. It's not, this Monster Hunter and like it's all dragon based, but this isn't a dragon. It's a large, it's like a big moose. Not really big on it. Yeah, no, just do it for me. This is the pass. I'm sorry, buddy. Frostfang Barioth, or just Fuzzier Barioth. Fuzzy Barioth is it's the same for me as the last one. It is a pass. It's a cat that got confused on the evolutionary chain, and yeah, it's just, I never saw it in action, so maybe it's really cool. Maybe it has some interesting abilities, but it's, yeah, it's just not for me. Yeah, just, I mean, it has scales. It's fuzzy. It could give nice fuzzy hugs, but it's still a big cat, and that's weird. I don't like it. Yeah, pass. Basil Goose. Bagel Goose. Bagel Geese. Grilled Cheese Bagel Bus. This Bagel Goose is cool. I like its roar. I like its fighting style. Buggle Juice. Yeah, exactly. Buggle Juice. Speaking of Buggle Juice, Basil Goose is a pass because of these explosive dingleberries that it has just coming off of its body. These are disgusting. These are gross. I don't care if they're inflated scales or whatever the hell lore says. This is like, no, it's like chunky explosive poop just hanging off its body. And like, if you got rid of that, if you gave it a more traditional fighting style, or maybe just gave it a different gimmick, even though I really like its gimmick, it'd be cool. Like, the top of Bagel Goose is fine, but the rest of it is, it just, yeah, no, I'm gonna have to pass. As cool as I like it, and as interesting as it is. Seething Basil Goose. The same thing, but more explosive. Pass. Pass. We don't need to go into much detail. We said the same thing about Basil Goose. It doesn't change much. Beatotus. Ice version of Levassiath, or Levassiath. This, when I saw it, I really liked this design. I like the big horn. I like its teeth. Even though its teeth kind of creep me out. But still, it's just a large fish. And when I see it, I don't get horny or curious. I get kind of hungry, and it makes me want to eat. I do like the ice aesthetic, though, and it's just like an ice shark. It's really interesting. It's nice, but just, I wouldn't bet it. No, just, nah. Pass. Dodogama. Okay, you can't smash this thing. Look how cute it is. Look at it. Look at its big face. It's like, hey guys, how's it going? Yeah, it's the best boy. Like, Dodogama is your best friend. Dodogama is like the childhood friend you grew up on that both of you don't have any feelings for, except for just like, you have completely platonic love for this guy. And you know what? Same way either way. And yeah, like, this guy just wants to hug, wants to hang out. Just like, this is your best friend. Dodogama is your best friend. And you know what? Dodogama is my best friend. That sounds kind of sad when I think about it. Dodogama is your best friend. But yeah, pass, but friends for life. You share a lot of good summer memories with Dodogama. Going to like the ice cream store and hanging out on the beach. Great Gyros, or Great Gyros. I think it's Gyros, I don't remember. I'm really interested by this creature because it's effectively a large, like, leopard snake. Great Gyros is a smash for me. It has snake scales. It is strong. Those fangs in the front are retractable, so, they don't always have to be involved. Maybe they're just for your enemies. Maybe they're for when you want to feel a little bit rougher. And it has, its saliva or venom or whatever is paralytic. But in small doses, you could probably use that, get inside a little bit tingle, maybe, make things a little bit, spice it up, a little tingle action, maybe make it last a little bit longer, maybe, who knows, some world's your oyster, and, you're going to explore it with Great Gyros. Smash. And then there's the Great Jagrussi. Great Jagras. I'm going to finish off my drink. Hold on. Okay. The Great Jagras for me is a pass. It looks like a normal-ass lizard with longer hair and just kind of like, it seems really chill, but it's too close, I think, to a regular animal. This looks like something that you could actually see in the wild. Also, as said before, I'm not big into inflation fetishes, and Great Jagras is yeah, I'm not a fan. So we're gonna pass on the Great Jagras. Alright. And next up is Djuratotis. Djuratotis is the dirty, like, literally just muddier version of all the other fish that I've passed on, and we're going to go ahead and pass. And because I know that some people have spelled it that way before, both in chat and otherwise. Giratotus, pass. Juratotus, also pass. If you ever see me this dirty, please just take a hose to me. Also, if you see me as a large fish, there's a problem because I am not that. I'm not a fish. Kuliyaku. Kuliyaku is Thanksgiving dinner that provides its own stuffing. It's also a pass. This thing is a feathered dinosaur. It is a thief. This thing will steal from you probably while you're in the middle of stuff. Too busy smashing rocks. Or smashing a rock. Yeah, exactly. Kuliyaku has some interests that you know, we're not going to talk about, we're not going to get into, and we don't need to because, you know, you just leave him alone to his own devices. Pass. Final Fantasy 14 version was still a nightmare there. Oh yeah, the one that just grew really large with the crystal. Yeah, I remember fighting that. That was a pain in the ass. Legiana. Legiana is a smash. This thing is, just on aesthetic alone, it is a beautiful creature. I love its aesthetic. I like that it has multi-layered wings. It flies with the power of jazz hands. It's a very nice tail. And okay, it's known as a screaming wyvern, but you know, I can get over that because, you know, it's sleek, it has scales, it hangs out in a nice cool area. What's not to like? Smash, look how beautiful it is. Hell yeah. Shrieking Legiana. This is when you're like halfway through it and Legiana opens up and you know, can't hold back its inhibitions anymore and just starts screaming. It's like, oh, okay, you're kind of loud. That's really great. I'm happy for you, but yeah. Oh, okay, now there's ice involved. It's starting to crystallize. Okay, you know what? Maybe I can work with it. Smash. Yeah, I know. Smash. Same thing. Icy. As long as I don't get frostbite where it matters. Yeah, this thing is a smash. Hell yeah. Next up, a Dogodon. This thing is creepy. Like, this thing is a so many fingernails, right? Look at this. Like, yo, dude, I heard you like fingers, so I had fingers on top of your feet. Each of its paws has 10 fingers. Like, also, there's no scales or anything. It appears to just be like a hardened chitin on its body. Or I always pronounce it chitin, but it's chitin apparently. And it makes it sound like a angry weasel. Or not a weasel, a coyote. Really cool aesthetically. This is a pass. No. 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 Ebony Odogodon, however. Same thing, dragon element. It might just be because this is a more flattering picture, but I am more inclined towards this one. Also, I like that it's a darker purple. Like, it's kind of like a purple dark blue with red nails. This one's a smash. Ebony Odogodon is a smash. I don't know if you want an explanation beyond that, but I don't have one. No. Paolumu. Paolumu would have been a smash because it was a really cool, like, large bat monster. It was fluffy, but then it opens its mouth and it looks more like a big mouse or a squirrel and not a bat. So, no, not a fan. And you're gonna see what I mean when we pass this one. And we also pass Nightshade Paolumu. Same thing, but poison instead of sleep. And, yeah, no. I don't like it. Like, if it never got angry, if it never opened its mouth, like, there's a lot of asterisks I would need, or a lot of drinks. And unfortunately, I have a high alcohol tolerance. So, that's a pass. Puke. Chameleos, but not as cool. Yeah, Paolumu would be like a cool cuddle buddy. Like a big fluffy pet, but not a smash. Not Puke. Or Pukey, because that's what it does. No, this thing is disgusting. No, its tail inflates. It gets far too large. It spews poison. That tongue is indiscriminate. It is big. There's no accuracy involved. No. This is, Puke Puke is a passy pass. Is a pass. Better than the one that jizzes on you. Are you talking about, Coral Puke Puke? Which is just it? But instead of... Yep, but instead of poison, it is high pressurized water from this, this aperture at the end of its ass. No. No. Pass. Hard pass. I don't care that it's brighter, that it's pink, that it's gold. That thing is... No. I do not need pressurized cum coming at me at like 100 miles an hour to peel my skin off. I am good. Rhodobon. Rhodobon is just Uragon, but covered in actual like excrement and tar. So much so that these bones are not part of its body, they just stick to it. This thing is every person who does not shower at an anime convention, including that look. This is the look of somebody who shits themselves at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament for a tactical advantage. No, this is a hard pass. I don't think I've passed anything ever harder than this. Not even a hats off or salute. We're just going to not make eye contact, and we're going to back away very quickly. Tsitsiyaku. Tsitsiyaku is, not what comes to mind when you say that somebody's going to flash you. Take pictures, no thanks. Exactly, right? Tsitsiyaku's going to be in the bedroom taking pictures of you, and look at, even its eyes are squinty. It's like,
Yeah, I want to take pictures. I'm going to remember. I'm going to add this to my photo collection.
see, even its hands are like little hamster Emperor Palpatine's like, yes, I love being evil. No, this thing is a pass. I'm not going into it. There's no more that needs to be said. Plus it'll hit and run, which, not a fan. Tobikadachi. Tobikadachi is a flying viper dog snake. It is also a smash. The reason why is because just normally, really cool. Look at this. It can glide. It has scales. It has that really cool snake face, which, okay, I'm going to admit, I like snakes. They're really cool. And it has a really nice tail, and it can shoot quills at your enemies. But also, when you build up enough friction together, you'll realize that the spark is still there. It never left. It's still there between you, and you know what? It'll last forever. Because it conducts static electricity. Smash. Viper Tobikadachi. I'll be honest, I had no idea this was a thing. I don't know what it does. I just know that I like its like kind of coppery gold metallic scale set. I'm going to assume there's poison involved. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe it's one of those poisons that makes you rock hard for 6 hours and then you die. Paralysis? Okay, paralysis. It'll keep you numb so that you can last longer. And poison? Great. So maybe it'll keep you hard and make you numb. Who knows? You know what? I'm willing to experiment with this creature because it has a lot going on for it, and I want to know. So this is a smash. Alright, next up. He's rough when you fight him early on in Iceborne because of that. Oh yeah, I imagine so, because yeah, does a lot of stun paralysis and then keeps you poisoned too. Yeah, it probably has to keep you on your toes. Next up, Kulve Taroth. Kulve Taroth is one of those... It's one of those ladies who is just too good for you. She covers herself in a lot of jewels, a lot of gold. In fact, here, we have a picture from Monster Hunter Stories, of course. Not rich enough to even try. Exactly. Look at this. She's so rich that in her arms, they're just embedded gems. This is solid liquid gold that has just covered herself, her enormous glorious horns, both sets, and just jewels and laden it all over her body, so much so that she doesn't care. Just, yeah, she can lose one, she can lose it. She can lose the entire gold coating, and you know what? She is still too good for me. Smash, if she would let me, but I doubt it. I would have to rise up to her standards, and I'll be honest, I don't think I was born. I don't think I was born with the financial security that she just radiates off of her. Yeah, Smash if she would let me, but otherwise pass. I would be too intimidated. She probably belonged in the Elder Dragon section, but you know what? We're going to move on to the Elder Dragons. And Elder Dragons in Iceborne, there's a surprisingly large number of them. But we're combining them with World 2. So first up, alphabetically, is Namiel. I had never seen this monster before. I didn't see any trailers for it. I didn't know it existed. This thing is beautiful. It is a deep sea, like, creature. Like, let's call it bioluminescent lights. This thing is a hard smash. I mean, like, from far away, it has these, like, little glowing things that look like eyes, which would be scary. But then you zoom in, and it's like, oh, look, its face is right here. Like, it's very small and very kissable. You can work with that. I like its wings, how they're... It's really weird how there's multi... you can see the joints in it, but also they branch off and they connect in different ways. Yeah, its eyes are like looking at the starry sky at night, an aurora borealis. This thing is a smash. If I hadn't said it already, this thing is amazing. I would totally smash the hell out of it. Next up, Narghakuga. This thing eats elder dragons. It is an elder dragon, and this thing, you can be rough with Narghakuga. Its scales grow back alarmingly fast. So, you know what? You can grab on, you can be as rough as you want. If it breaks off, it'll fine, it'll be back in a few minutes. Narghakuga is a smash. You just gotta be careful, because Narghakuga seems like it doesn't know its own strength, and it likes to play rough. But you know what? You can do that. I can be rough sometimes. With Narghakuga. Hell yeah. Namiel is sick. Nice. I'm gonna have to go back and actually look at some footage of it, because I'm sure when I see it in action, it'll just be a harder smash. Now, Narghakuga is a smash. I'm on the fence, though, about Ruiner Narghakuga. If only because all of the spines on it have hardened to the point where they're probably not going to break. Also, this thing is a 100% Dom. This is a top. This is an alpha. This is Sigma male energy right here, solidified in black crystals that will destroy you. And much like much like Black Diablos, I am willing to give this a shot. Ruiner Narghakuga may ruin me, but you know what? I will try my damn hardest to go back. We're gonna go ham on this thing. So yeah, smash. 100% smash on Ruiner Narghakuga. Cautious, because I will probably die. But you know what? Death by snoo snoo. Let's go. Valhazak. There are no good pictures of Valhazak. There's no really good media arts. And also, probably for the better. This is a pass. It's an Elder Dragon. I like it. It's cool. It looks like a zombie. It has like it has like lich energy going about it. But it is literally covered in poisonous vapors that will kill you, and rotten flesh. And it sleeps in rotten flesh. This is the worst of... Yeah, no, we're not gonna go there. This is a pass. Hard pass. Just no thank you. And if that is a hard pass, then Black Veil Valhazak is a harder pass, because the rot has gotten so bad that there is now mold growing on the rotting flesh. This thing is incapable of taking care of itself. This is a bad episode of Hoarders. And yeah, no. I have too much respect for myself to bone anything that is covered in moss and rot. No thank you. Pass. Zora Magdaros. Where is my Dragonator? I'll tell you where it is. Nowhere near this thing. Nowhere near this thing. That mold is for extra flavor. You know what? Callie? you can flavor it up all you want. You can, that is all you. More power to you. Mad respects. You can be bold in places I will not go. Speaking of places I will not go, Zora Magdaros. Zora Magdaros is, I also heard some people think is mature. Whatever. That is just like a mature whatever the old Giant Dragon is. This? Oh. Oh, maybe, yeah. I'll have to remember the name, but yeah. Next up on the list is Zora Magdaros. No. Zora Magdaros, 1, is not fun. And 2, oh, Lausanne Lung. Oh yeah, Lausanne Lung was much earlier on, actually. It was back in Gen 1. Oh, that's a really interesting idea. I'd never thought about that. Because... Huh. Could be, because Lausanne Lung also walks upright and on the ground. Oh, that's a really cool theory. I'm gonna have to dig into that. That sounds really interesting. Because there is concept artwork of Zora Magdaros that is that has it without all the rocks on it. But yeah, no, we're passing because 1, it's large, and 2, Zora Magdaros is not fun. It doesn't know you're there. It's only interested in going where it needs to be. And yeah. No, I don't like Zora Magdaros. We're passing on this one. Xenojiva. Always felt bad for Zora. Yeah, Zora got done dirty in World. Like, it had all the... I understand they wanted to do a set-piece fight. Just let an old guy trying to die and kick shit all over the place. Okay, we felt bad for it in different ways. Go here, go here. No, here, no. Oh, I'm so tired. Okay, you know what? In that way I can relate to Zora Magdaros on some days. Some days you're just too tired to deal with shit. But yeah. Next up, Xenojiva. Xenojiva, I cannot smash on principle because Xenojiva is a baby. Like, it's a cool monster and all. I like its design. It's far too large, I think, for its fight for the arena. That is just a straightforward fight. No, Xenojiva, I have to pass. And everybody should pass on it because it is a child. It is a newborn. You pass that shit. I will judge you harshly if you smash this thing. Pass. On the other hand, Safijiva, which is the adult form of Xenojiva. For some reason, it stops being as interesting looking and turns into a normal-ass red dragon. Don't know how I feel about that. But, yeah, Safijiva. This is just a traditional Western dragon. And you know what? There aren't a lot of those in Monster Hunter. And if I'm in a world where there aren't a lot of this is new and interesting to me. And you know what? Smash. I've seen its attacks. I've seen its nuke breath. I've seen its, part of its fight. This thing is interesting. This thing is strong. This thing is capable. I am all about it. Smash. It also looks like a red dragon, which, okay, I will admit, it's probably one of my more favorite Western dragon types. My favorite Western dragon is a blue dragon, but we'll not get into that. Next up. Velkhana. I like Velkhana. It's a streamlined dragon. It's a very slender form. Yeah, and if, as Alfred pointed out, unless both of us are mistaken, I'm pretty sure it is canonically a female dragon. That has no bearing here or there, though. Like, this thing is a smash. I like it. It's sleek, it's elegant, it's classy, and it accessorizes with ice. And because it accessorizes and doesn't cover itself like Kulvtaroth, it means that, you know, it's confident in its form, but it also knows how to pretty up. And just look at it. Yeah, no, definitely a smash. Next up, we have a monster that I was not aware of, and I did some extra research on, just because I had not seen it before, which is Shara-Ishvalda. Shara-Ishvalda, on the front, looks just like a cool big rock golem. It's very interesting. But when you break past this final form is a mindfuck, yeah, because when you break through this and you see its final form, Shara-Ishvalda actually looks like this. Which, the first time I saw that, I was like, dude, like, holy crap, that's a smash. Like, wow. Look at this thing. And it has like, those aren't just wings on its back, they are large arms. Does anyone like eye contact? I like eye contact, actually. Funny thing about me, I'm one of those people who will make eye contact and not break it. And I don't blink a lot when I talk to people because I just, I don't know why. And a lot of people find that intimidating about me. You guys just follow the player camera instead of the player. Oh, I didn't know that. Because he sees the truth. Oh, that's very interesting. Unfortunately, oh, 1 second. My music is... Oh, why is my music stopped? Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we need music. It's important. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately, it's terrifying when you get close up on accident. He stares right at you. Oh, that sounds really cool. But yeah, this thing is not a smash. And I'll have to tell you why. Because you see its eyes, right? You see its eyes, and the only thing I could think of was this. Okay, and that's the reason that Shivarish Valda is a pass. That's the first thing I thought about when I saw it at like 4 a.m. last night. And I was like, oh no. Oh no, why is that? Why is that the first thing I think of? But yes, if Shivarish Valda could keep its eyes closed and not stare directly into my soul, smash. But it can't, so it's a pass. Alright. And with that, we've gotten up to the most current generation with Monster Hunter Rise and Sunbreak. I've broken them into 2 sections. I'll be doing Rise first, and then I'll be doing Sunbreak. That way, if people want to avoid spoilers, they're able to. So, first up, on Sunbreak, is Agnoxum. This is just like, this is that same monster that was before the bird one, Hypnocatrice, from like Gen 2 that I completely forgot. Agnoxum is very fancy. It's very elegant. It does a really nice dance. Unfortunately, it has the situation of being a bird. A bird that does absolutely nothing for me. Like, it'd be a cool dance. Like, you could take it to the club and, you know, you could have a good time, but it's modeled after the umbrella. Okay, yep. A lot of the monsters here are modeled after Japanese folklore and stuff. Just like, this is a pass. And just like Almudron, who is next, its tail is actually modeled after a centipede, which is a, what's called Japanese folklore symbol of, like, death. But yeah, Almudron, Cobra Otter. Some games have themes. Yeah, like, the art direction in Monster Hunter Rise was impeccable. It was amazing. Monster Hunter as a whole series have had... Nope. Music decided to stop. Monster Hunter as a whole series has always had a very defined art direction, but with with Rise, it had very strong Japanese aesthetic, which I really liked. Unfortunately, it doesn't do this monster any favors in getting laid. Not by me, so that's a pass. Next up is Bisheten. No. This is a monkey. A monkey that will throw food at you. And if it throws food at you, and if it has food just lying around, this thing is a slob. No thank you. No thank you. That is a pass. With that tail, what'd it do? No. Great Macau, with the more dragon-looking one. We know what the tail do. The tail grates. We do not want that tail on a monkey. No, this thing, no. No. Goshorong. Goshorong is a fucking smash. Okay. And it's not just because I like the Oni aesthetic. I like that it's red Oni, it's blue Oni. It has the really, really nice, like, I like how its face is designed to look like a skull, but it's actually like just plating. It's a really intriguing design. And it has like the bear kind of body exoskeleton, the upright bipedal one that a lot of bear monsters have in Monster Hunter. But this thing, no, this thing is cool. This thing will be your best friend. I imagine, I can easily imagine like a muscle girl version of this, who's just like, yeah, she's nice, like small demeanor blue, then she gets like buffs up and gets super ripped when she's red. Yeah, no, Gusarong, smash. Definite smash. Great Izuchi. It is a weasel with a sickle on its tail. Great Izuchi is a pass. And it's not just because it is one of those like bird wyverns that kind of, you know, aren't really interesting. They're like weird amalgamations of other creatures, but also because it has a retinue with it all the time, and it's only really effective when it has its little peons with it. And that kind of strikes me as like, you know what, you may be good in bed, but only if you have toys. And you know what? Toys are great, toys have a place, but if you need to rely on them, then there's something lacking. So no, pass. Magnamalo. Magnamalo is your, like, shogun, your samurai lord. This thing is, I love its design. I love that its tail's a naginata, which was traditionally used more than katana. But, I'm gonna burp. Pardon me. But I'm gonna have to give it a pass, because all I see when I look at it is a big, angry purple cat. And I'm sorry for big, angry, explosive purple cat, but no. Tigers are cool. Tigers are great. Like a lot of other monsters, this guy's your bro. This guy has your back. He might get you into trouble sometimes, but yeah, always there for you. But no, unfortunately, that is a pass. Raknakadaki. Raknakadaki's interesting. It's another one. It's another spider monster, but it doesn't trigger my arachnophobia, which is great. The problem is, Raknakadaki, also like Great Izuchi, has to utilize its kids, these smaller versions of it, in order to be more effective in combat. You gotta smash it down. One chance to get just just to see. No. We're not going to. We smashed Nursila because it was a spider, but I also found it interesting. Magnamalo, I do not find it interesting. Same thing with Raknakadaki, actually. It's a cool design. I like it. I like its drapes. It looks kind of like it's supposed to be wearing a tattered wedding dress. But, yeah, no, just doesn't do it for me. Yeah, just pass, unfortunately. Even though, even in this art, it is shaped like a big heart because it loves you. I do not love it, though. Somnicanth. Somnicanth is an unfortunate monster because I like its entire design except for its face. Its face reminds me of like a flat catfish. Like, I can get past it's like steel drum abs and its really long purple hair. Yeah, no, unfortunately this guy, or this girl rather, or you know, it just doesn't do it for me, which is a shame because I like how it looks. So yeah, it's kind of rough. Kind of sad about it. Like, maybe a one-night stand, but nothing long-term. No, like no continuous smash. We'll see. Maybe if both of us are feeling drunk, which would take a lot. Tetranodon. Tetranodon. Okay. The inflation fetish doesn't do anything for me. It's giant gut, which I know we can get rid of. So that's cool too. So we can it has multiple forms, much like Zam Trios. But also it reminds me of like a big turtle platypus. I know it's modeled after a kappa. Which is funny because it looks like its top heavy would just roll if it tried to bow. But yeah, no, Tetranodon is a pass. It has a lot of moss growing on it. Which means it's not very active. And it kind of just, I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. That bill's not great. It is strong. It'll be your bro. It'll back you up. Tetranodon's like that person that hangs out at the gym and is constantly getting you to push forward and do more. Go past the max. You know, go past your limits, master your ass, that kind of thing. But nah, not for a smash. Tetranodon's a pass. Alright. Now for the Rise Elder Dragons. Wind Serpent Ibushi. No, this thing looks terrifying. It spends most of its time upside down. It's windy, so I guess, you know, if you like blowjobs, you know, this is your guy. But, no, it doesn't really do it for me. It also... I don't like how it's, I know that I liked it on Amatsu, but it doesn't have those big fins, and it looks kind of just really pissy and angry all the time. So, no, I don't really think this guy's gonna do it for me, no. Yeah, that's a pass. Even though I do like its color scheme. It is a pretty monster, but I don't know, the face kind of just ruins it. Next up. Thunder Serpent Narwa. The first time I saw Narwa, I could not get over how large her balls are. This is the largest sack that I've ever seen on any creature. No, Thunder Serpent Narwa is also a pass for me. I can respect that she is large, she is strong, she controls thunder, which, you know, I'm all for a good thunderstorm. I'm really, you know, I like thunder and rainstorms. They're my favorite weather. But that is an intimidating sack that I cannot get on board with. I apologize. No, I don't apologize. No, sorry, just nah. And then after that is Narwa the All-Mother, who is just Narwa, but she has drained all the life out of Ibushi. And she's taken on a really nice hue. I like her. She's really pretty. Unfortunately, she has the same problem of, 1, that gigantic ball sack. 2, she can control Dragonators, which I am not a fan of. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. Yeah, you know what? I can see, you could totally see her just like, what's called flashing that sack and people throwing beads at her in New Orleans. New Orleans. But, you know, it's also a pass because I now know that she's capable of draining the ever-loving life out of me. And as much as I want a monster to drain me, I would like to be alive afterward. So no, this is a pass. I am sorry. I'm not sorry. Alright. Now that we've gotten into this, we're getting into Sunbreak. So, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen Sunbreak stuff. This is the only warning. There's nothing going up on the board. So, if you haven't seen Sunbreak and you're cautious about spoilers, those are starting in 3, 2, 1. Aurora Somnicanth. This is a smash. I was on the fence about regular Somnicanth, but unfortunately for her, Aurora Somnicanth is one, like, blue and kind of silver, with an Aurora Borealis in its fin hair mane, which I love. I really like blue stuff and like just the ice aesthetic of it. It's really cool. It also just, it's probably the picture. It's much more flattering. It looks elegant and looks creepy. This looks like, I can't remember which yokai it's based off of, but yeah, no, this is a smash. I'm all about this. Smash. Blood Orange, no, it's fucking red. Bishitan. Bishitan, except it doesn't throw food at you, it throws its Japanese mermaid. Okay, yeah, I figured it was something like that. Yeah, no, Bishitan is... Blood Orange Bishitan is one of those people who hoards the, Ningyo? Oh, okay. I'll have to look those up. Yeah, I should probably do some more research than none. But yeah, Blood Orange Red Bishitan is one of those people who buys cinnamon pine cones during the holidays and then just stores them around the house and never gets rid of them. And they're really cool. They're really they're a nice seasonal thing, but holy crap, buddy. Christmas things for the holidays, please. Like, no. No, 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 no. Also, it's a monkey. Pass. Pass. Monster Hunter Frontier bringing back Espinas. Espinas, excuse me, or just, you know, thorns in Spanish, because it looks like a big rose bush. I really like, it's one of those monsters I'm very interested in because its breath has multiple effects. It does burn, poison, and paralysis. None of them last very long, but it's really, really cool. And I like that it looks like a big rose bush, and roses are actually some of my favorite flowers. I'm actually a big fan of climbing roses, but anyways, that's not the point. This is a smash, because with that breath, there's a lot you can probably do. I'm sure that, you know, with a little bit of time and refinement, you can, you know, get the paralysis, get the poison, get the fire going. A little bit of heat for those cold nights, you know. A little bit of poison for when you want to be a bit tipsy and paralysis. You know, we talked about it before. It'll keep you going and stuff. And just overall, I like its aesthetic. It has very nice scales. It has thorns all over. And just the green, what's called, the green hue. And I don't know. Something about it just kind of speaks to me. So we're smashing with it. I'm going with my gut. Next up, Garangolem. No. This is an armored gorilla. Modeled after the golem and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which was, yeah, they're effectively the same creatures. But yeah, no, this is a gorilla. Like, more so than the other monkeys, this is just a gorilla. Well, I guess except for Rajang. But yeah, no, it doesn't do it for me. I don't like it. Don't like monkeys. No, bad. Don't do that. It's a gorilla. Now, the next monster is a two-parter. You keep saying that like it's a bad thing. Hey, it's not my cup of tea. I mean, if you wanna get down to monkey business, if you want to monkey around, if you want to go primal, if you want to go ape, that is all on you. I will not stop you. But yeah, not for me. But next up is Lunagarang. This form, Lunagarang's normal form, is a smash. Like, it's probably my favorite rise. Yeah, I really like it. Like, it has a really nice design. I like its color. It is a big werewolf. Come on, insanity. Come on, some versions insanity and anger and some stuff. Yeah, right. Like, this is a smash, hard smash. But it's a two-parter because Lunagarang, get yourself a girl who can do both. Bam. Lunagarang, I don't know what it's called. I've just been calling it like werewolf or full moon form. This is also a smash. Holy crap, this thing is like, you want to do doggy style, you want to get done doggy style. This thing can get up and this thing can get to it. Like, whoo man, I wanna bark at the moon on this one. Alright. Oh yeah, smash by the way. The roar is awesome. Yeah, the roar is really cool. Hold on, why isn't this picture labeled? Oh shit, wait, hold on, wait, I can explain. Wait. Okay, no, wait, that doesn't make it better. Hold on, wait, wait, okay, we'll just, okay, we're gonna get rid of that. Let's make it larger, and, Magma Almudron. Okay, so, Magma Almudron is just Almudron, but hot. You put that stuff away, Alfred. Get that shit out of my head. Anyway, Magma Almudron is just Almudron, but it's cleaned up and it's lava. Still doesn't really do it for me. I'm not a fan of the calling Mr. Twitch. No. Mr. Twitch doesn't need to know anything about this. Mr. Twitch doesn't need to know about this stream. Yeah, Magma Almudron. Interesting monster. Design is cool. I can't believe the first thing when I saw it was like, oh, its torso is just a red rocket. But yeah, no, this is a pass. Does nothing for me. Same thing, but hot instead of muddy. But yeah. Pyraknakadaki. If Raknakadaki is the normal girl, this is her goth equivalent. I like the horns. I like the hood. And I like the darker shading, or the darker like burns on the webbing. But this is also a pass. It just doesn't do it for me. I think Narcyla is the cool one. But yeah, pass. Okay. This monster, I don't I haven't fought on stream. I haven't seen it fought very much yet, so spoiler warning for a monster that you may not have seen yet in Sunbreak. So, spoiler warning is out. Probably jump away for about a minute or so. Otherwise, we're gonna reveal it in 3, 2, 1. Scorned Magnamalo. Scorned Magnamalo appears to just be Magnamalo, but battle damage. It is covered in little scars, it's missing an eye. Its blades have extra ridges and sword catchers from the look of it. And like, yeah, its Nagina tail is always flared and is just radiating sexual energy. Okay, if Magnamalo was a pass, Scorned Magnamalo is a maybe. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna smash Scorned Magnamalo. Because I'd be interested. Just to see what is going on. It's Magnamalo, but it's like more rigid, it's battle damage, it's seen some stuff. Yeah, you know what? Smash. There's one tiger that I'll get behind. Okay. Now if you're avoiding spoilers, we'll wait about 5 seconds and then we'll get back. And the rest of it's just stuff we've seen on stream. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Malzeno. Holy crap, Malzeno. I didn't see it in the trailer. I only saw it the first time. I know that there was a vampire dragon, but I hadn't seen it. And like, when I saw this thing, holy crap, this is... like, this is the best designed vampire dragon I've ever seen. It has this, I don't think it's called a cummerbund. It has like a little colored frill that makes it look like a suit. It has gilded horns. It is, I like when monsters, vampires specifically, have like white motifs, but they're like blood drenched with accents. And I like that the flares are magenta. It's really nice. And of course, yeah, the gilded thing, like I said, Malzeno is a smash, 100%. It also has that one technique, which I've only seen once, where it will grapple you, it will wrap its wings around you, and it will give you the suck. This monster will give you the big suck. Like, look at this thing. The big suck. Yeah, no, I'm all about Malzeno. So, yeah, Malzeno, smash, 100%. And next up is the last thing. The very, very end. There weren't any good pictures of it, so I had to go in-game to go grab some. But, last up is... oh no, I didn't put the name of it. Crap, hold on. Oh no, I have to look up its name because it's all weird and... Sunbreak Final Boss. Okay, here it is. Gaiasmogorum, I think? It has a weird name, but anyways. Boop. Gaiasmogorum. Hey, look at this thing. This was a really cool monster. I really liked that it's dragonoid form was kind of a complement to Magnamalo, and that they were symbiotic, or that they were related to one another, because it gives the impression of, you know, when you defeat Dracula in Castlevania games, then, you know, he normally dies and he becomes a dragon for some of the fights. And it's like, oh well, what are they gonna do? Oh, a larger blood dragon. So yeah, you know what? This form I'm actually a little bit on the fence on. I'm not a huge fan of its first form. I don't like its forelegs here and its back legs are angled to suggest that it is a mole or like a subterranean monster. Where it's like middle legs here are more normal. So I don't know how I feel about it. But because this monster also has two forms, we have to take into consideration... oh, its beefy form. Okay, now this thing. Oh, this thing's form, I dig. This reminds me of Deviljho in a lot of ways. It looks like this could have been a branch evolution, where this was subterranean, and regular Deviljho stayed, like, above ground. Yeah, no, this thing, smash. Smash. Holy crap, smash. Yeah, no, I'm all about this. I love its design. I love the glowing red parts. I love the, what's called, like, bursting sexual curio energy coming off of it. Its mouth is kind of weird to me, but I like that it's different. Like, as I said before, I'm always up for, like, an interesting experience. But yeah, just what's it called? It's radiating energy. It's segmented body, the glowing red, and not just Devil Joe, or because it reminds me of Devil Joe, but because it's very interesting. I really dig it. But yeah, this is a smash. And with that smash, that's actually going to be the end. That's everything. I'll go back and keep track and probably make a list of all the smashes and the number of it. But yeah, it's been had a good time. Thanks everybody for stopping by. And of course, boop. Hey, me posing with him. Look at, even gave me a good smile. Check out that photogenic asshole. What a cool guy or girl. What a cool dragon. But yeah, that's gonna be everything. So thank you everybody for stopping by. It's my first Smasher Pass, and I had a lot of fun. I'll probably do some more in the future, probably more monster related, and I don't know. We'll figure out whatever's next. But thank you everybody. And if you want to stick around, let me see. Let's go find somebody to raid. Let me see who's on. Oh, actually, Dragonspit is doing a charity stream right now. Looks like she's currently doing Dead by Daylight with some people. So you know what? Let's go ahead and send you all in her direction. Oh, she has 69 viewers now. Nice. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. Thank you everybody for stopping by. It was really fun. And yeah, for raid message, do whichever you like. I'm not too particular. But yeah. Take care of yourselves. I hope you all have a nice weekend. And yeah, take care everybody. If you're here next time, I look forward to having you. And if I never see you again, then I hope you have a good life. Alright? Take care of yourselves.